Yeah, test. Checking if the sound is good. Hello, test. One. Alright. So, I'm niet bij met de printer. So with that, you want to give all praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash.
the one who the elder apostle of Great Mill Social Antwerp for that. Hope this live session will be edifying. And let's get into it. Dragon Sirach, chapter 36. Let's start here about the show. You know, because I saw this video, right, from this female. And basically what she was doing, she was acting like this Christian woman. What is this? Okay. So she was acting like a Christian woman, and she claims that she's a Christian woman, and her whole social media and her whole page is dedicated on her being a Christian woman, right? And now thing is, she wearing tight clothing, leggings and stuff like that, you know, but she claims that she is a woman of God, you know. Meanwhile, that's why you need to check out through the scriptures if something is right or wrong, you know, because if you just listen and see what they are doing without filtering it through the scriptures, then it might seem cool, it might seem good, or it might seem nothing like a big deal. But if you filter her actions,
23 or 22, flatly. So Rock 26 and 22. An harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
yeah, man. So showing you also, a lot of these females, especially nowadays, they work this, man. You know, they hardest. They sleeping with a bunch of men. Come on, man. That's disgusting, man. You know, brother just said. The brother Tasaba, he said that one of his friends from the world, right, colleagues or whatever that he works with, he said one of those dudes showed him that he was like dealing with this one woman, but this one woman that he was dealing with, his friend also was dealing with her. So they was basically passing her around, and these niggas thinking like this shit is nice, this shit is good. You know, trying to show it off to the brother like, hey, look what I got, you know? This is what I have. And obviously the brother Tasaba, he wasn't having it, of course. Because that's off, man. You know, you look at that and you be like, hey, with a disgust, like, hey, how can you pass that around, man? That's disgusting. But nowadays, like the scripture says in Isaiah, things that are good, things that are evil are turned to good, and things that are good are turned into evil. You know, could you get that in Isaiah also? In Proverbs it says, he that condemneth the just. Yeah.
The book of Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, so that's a bitter act right there. You know, dealing with the same woman that another dude is dealing with. But you know, the thing is, nowadays these men, they only look at the outward appearance, you know, and they think because of their of the women, their outward, these females, their outward appearance, they did that shit slide, you know, only because she looks good. It doesn't fucking matter, man. You know, this bitch can be a gremlin but she looks like a dime. You know, especially brothers, especially watch out for these so-called Christian women, man. That claiming that they Christian women. You know, their whole page, their whole life. Everyone has to know that they are Christian women. You know, that's smoke and mirrors, man. She does that to cope with herself, with the evil that she's actually doing behind the scenes. You know, that's just it, man. They trying to justify and comfort themselves like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. Meanwhile, they're doing pure evil, man. Just like a serial killer. A serial killer, he talks to himself, he says to himself like, yeah, what I'm doing is good, what I'm doing is good. Meanwhile, he knows damn well it ain't good, because if it was good, you wouldn't have to tell yourself the whole time like, this is good that I'm doing, this is good that I'm doing. No.
There's also demons talking with this serial killer.
Yeah.
Telling them like, it's good, man. It's a good thing what you're doing, man. I like it. And it gave him the feeling that this is the righteous thing, man. So it shows you that demons also mess around with people, man. Because we also being attacked by demons. They also speak to us in certain things like, hey, think about that, man. It's supposed to be good. But we know to the spirit that it ain't good, man.
Yeah. It's nasty, man. Nasty behavior, man. You know, you have females like that walking around, right? Thinking she's all good and stuff like that. Meanwhile, she's being passed around left and right, man. That's why, hey man, as a man of the Lord, you shouldn't only, but the scriptures talk about it, man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, right? Can you get it? Because, yeah.
This is Sirach 9 and 8 and 9. It's like Sirach 8 and 8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another beauty. For many.
Right. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, man, because thing is, because she's beautiful, she can make you weak. You know? But not only weak, you let shit slide, man. You think, okay, she's beautiful, so you let shit slide. Obviously, a man of the Lord, he ain't going for all that, but the point that I'm trying to make, a lot of these men in the world, they're hey, shalom, my friend. Shalom. Yeah, a lot of these women, they get away with shit because they're pretty. You know, dudes letting shit slide because they're pretty. And that's that, not only that feminism, but also that privilege that these women have nowadays, man. They think they can sleep with a bunch of men, and then your value stays the same, you still the prize. How can you sleep with 30 plus men and talking about some I'm the prize? Come on, man. That's more than a national alpha. That's more than a lineup, man. Than a sport lineup, man. A sport team, man. 30 plus, come on, man. You can't even fit 30 plus people in a room, in one room in Europe here, man. That's how much people that is. Come on, man.
It's like the description what you were asking. So this was the...
Je hebt nog die ene top 5.
Yeah. This is the one that was what the brother was talking about, Sirach 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for your pleasure.
Yeah. Desire her not for your pleasure, because look, man. Okay, nowadays, right? You can just do whatever you want with them, right? To a certain extent. You can just deal with them and stuff like that, not expecting shit to be serious all the way, because you can't take them serious, man. You can't take them serious. You know, eventually, if you see like, okay, she's right, you know, she keeps things simple, she doesn't cause you a headache and stuff like that, okay. Then it can be more than that if you want that to be that way. But let me just say, for the majority of these women, they ain't serious, man, and you shouldn't take them serious. That's why when you put yourself as not yourself, let me just say Yahweh Shem Yashad first, yourself second. If you do that, these females will automatically come. As long as you just stick to what you need to be doing, they will follow suit, man, because they ain't built to lead. we are built to lead, man. A leader doesn't follow after a woman, man. Doesn't run after a woman, man. Because she's not satisfied or because she's not happy, now you start running behind her back. You know, please get the, please take me back, please do this, please do that. Fuck out of here, man. You know, men of the Lord back in the days weren't like that. And men of the Lord nowadays shouldn't be like that. Doesn't matter what kind of society we're in. You know? So,
This is the Ciroc 8 and 8.
this bitch talking about some... Man, let me show the video real quick. And then I'll show y'all also.
Christian gym girl. Keep things Talitha does as a Christian gym girl. Keep in mind these are her choices. First, covering her booty on glute day. As the narrator, I don't even have eyes and I would look. Ladies,
Fair
let
use,
me
right?
remind you that huge dump truck you built draws attention and men don't deserve you. Second, praying over her workouts. Surrender to the Lord helped her lose over 40 pounds. Maybe I should try. Third, trying to wear Christian clothing. The gym is a great place to plant seeds, since people are staring at her anyway. Might as well give them something to read. Fourth, devotions and Bible study during cardio. I told her to get her big up and get on the stair machine. Might as well pick up that Bible too.
Alright, so... Basically, alright, y'all can check it out. But, yeah. Yeah, so basically, this bitch talking about some life as a Christian woman, right? Then she says, you need to cover yourself up because men don't deserve you. Wait. So bitch, wait. So you put on leggings. You put the camera down on the ground before you start pressing record. To then show your ass and then cover it up. But this that shit, man. Secondly, she starts praying, right? She starts praying in the car, but first, before she prays, she puts the camera down, presses on record, and then record her prayer so everyone can see how holy she is that she's praying to the Most High, so-called, right? Thirdly, this bitch has the audacity to say, try to wear Christian clothing. This bitch has the audacity to say, try, it says it here, right? I don't know if you can see it, but basically she said, try to wear Christian clothing. And then she has Proverb 31 woman on her hoodie, at the back of her hoodie. Yeah, Proverbs 31 woman. But this that shit, man. This what happens. This what happens when you give female liberty to rule, man. Can I get that scripture also where it says that give the one or no passage, neither a woman, wicked woman, liberty together, bro? Because that's exactly what it is, man. You know, talking about some wear Christian clothing, but yet you ain't even wearing modern. You know, and then the fourth thing is this. She puts her phone down, talking about some, men don't deserve you, so cover yourself up. Then she puts the phone down, goes on the Stairmaster, and then while reading a Bible in her hand, talking about some, you need to cover yourself up. Reading a Bible in her hand, man. You know, showing you these people do it for like they say in the modern day they say aesthetic. You know, now the word aesthetic doesn't mean that back in the days, right? But nowadays these people use that word aesthetic, and I have it here. It says the dictionary. It says aesthetic, concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. You see, so. They use the Most High as a form to show how beautiful they are, how righteous they are. Meanwhile, they gremlins, man. They wicked pieces of shit. You know, trying to use the Most High as a come up, as a trend. You know, and you gonna die for that, man. The Most High ain't down with that shit, man. You know, out there you even do that shit, man. It's better that you don't even say nothing. Hey, and thing is, these type of women are worse than atheists, man. They worse than atheists, man. You know, you have females, they don't even believe in God and they wouldn't behave like this, man. Then you have bitches talking about some they believe in God and then they do shit like this. But you might think, it ain't nothing, right? Or it's nothing really to get a rise, not a rise, but get angry about. But if you filter it through the scriptures, you will understand that this shit is not acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah, because the scripture speaks about hypocrisy. That's what it is. It is hypocrisy, and they're doing it to be seen of man.
Yeah.
This fame, facade of righteousness is being put forth only to be seen of man, so that people can say, "Oh, look at this woman. She's holy. She's righteous, but she's not."
Can you get that in Matthew 6, verse 1 until? Yeah. And then the man.
So the book of Sirach 25 and 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to get abroad.
You see, so that's what it is, man. When you give these women too much liberty to do stuff, they're gonna do shit like this, man. Or they're gonna do shit like right here in front of us, man. We're basically the same size as a box short, as a how do you say that in English? Underwear. These bitches be wearing underwear outside, man. That's how short their clothing is, man.
Or the one that is on the rock and the streets, the whole butt coming out.
Yeah, that the new thing. They show even there's that new fashion, right, from 2025. They like to show their string, but then they wear a jeans under it. So they have the string on. But like, bitch, what the fuck is that, man? You know, like shit like this, shit like that. Come on, man. But then when a man grabs you, then it's he a perfect, he this, he that. But yet you're wearing this type of clothing, man. You know. But then the men are wrong for behaving that way. You know. It's basically putting a fresh juicy meat in front of a lioness eyes, right? And then you expect him not to come and get it. Come on, man. You have a scripture, right?
This is the one from Sirach 8 and 8. Turn away that eye, because what you were talking about the guy. Turn away that eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty.
Yeah, it's another's beauty, man. You know, it's another's beauty. It's it's not your. But that's the thing, also, man. These dudes, they thinking like, okay, she's beautiful. You know, normally I wouldn't do it, but because she's beautiful, I will commit adultery. You know, that's what they do, man. You know, you have dudes. They know they have a husband, and yet they do it, man. Husband is on Instagram and everything. My love, this, that, on almost every photo. The husband is with his wife on the pictures. Yet you have these grimy demons trying to slide up in the DMs talking about some hey with a heart emoji, or trying to get in the cheeks, man.
Yeah. You saw the video with the female that streamer basically made Boxer Mayweather, yeah. Floyd Mayweather. His bodyguard went to the girl and asked the number, and then she said, "I have a boyfriend." And then he said behind, like, that's so. It shows you, hey, if the female already says, "I have a boyfriend," you're supposed to walk away, man. You ain't supposed to stay there and talk and just say so. It commits you committing adultery and putting her something in her mind. And also, this is also something a lot of females will say, "Sorry, I have a boyfriend." What the fuck are you sorry for? Are you sorry that you are with your boyfriend? Or are you sorry for just to put him away? No, you're supposed to say, "I have a boyfriend," and the man's supposed to walk away. He can try his shot, but if she already says like, "Hey, I have something," but hey, you're supposed to walk away.
There shouldn't be no conversation after that.
Have a nice day. That's it.
Yeah, man, have a nice day. That's it, man. Because, but you know, they know that these females will go just for the right man. They would. You know, for the right man they would go, and that's showing you also like, hey man, personally, I've seen it, and that this just my mind is just basically tunnel vision on this point through my experience. Right? Let me just talk about myself. In my opinion, if you ain't focusing on yourself, it won't work, man. It won't work at all. Ain't no relationship finna work if you ain't focusing on yourself. And I mean focusing on yourself concerning the scriptures, concerning your health. Make sure you're in shape. You know, don't let your woman look at another man and wish it was you. You know, we as men also have to take accountability, just like how these females have to take accountability. You know, like that's just what it is, man. And obviously, it's fucked up because this society nowadays is all backwards. But still, our life ain't fucking easy, man. Our life ain't supposed to be easy anyway. So, shit's just what it is, man. We just have to deal with it. And as Jake, because we Jake, we make the best out of the worst situation, and that's supposed to be your spirit. Make the best out of the worst situation. Oh, these females, they acting this way. They only want the best out of the best. Well, if you want to deal with females, then make sure you take care of yourself as the best of the best, man. Making sure you're in shape, making sure you're good enough to the point where basically just good, man. Because, like I said, these people will go for the right man. It's just what it is. So, yeah.
For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman.
Many have been deceived by the
For herewith love is kindled as a fire.
Yeah. You have more?
This is the book of Proverbs 6 verse 32. But whoso committed adultery with a woman lacketh understanding.
Lack of understanding, and that's exactly what the majority of these people, they have no understanding, man. They dry bones. You know, they're fucking retarded, man. They have no, they can't even, they don't have an incident. They have no, how do you say that? They have no, they can't discern situations, man. Discernment, they don't have no discernment, man. You know? It's like, most of these people, if a dude, he's standing right in front of you, and you ain't already like, on guard. Most of these people, they won't be on guard, man. They just keep on letting their hands down, maybe go on their phone. The dude is standing right in front of them, acting like dude can't really hit you, sucker punch you, and then you're knocked out, basically. They have no discernment of spirit, man. You know? So many, I have so many instances, but I can't come up with one right now, but they stupid, man. The majority of these people, they are stupid. They really, really are stupid. So they can't think. It's like animals, man. Animals. You know? Putting stuff on the street, just throwing cigarettes and all kind of trash on the streets. Who's gonna clean it up, man? You know? You thinking, oh, those workers just gonna clean it up, but what about the animals, man? That eat plastic. Now you killing animals as well, man. Only because you that big. Put the fucking trash can. Put the fucking trash in the bin. That's maybe like 10 steps for you. You know?
This is 1 Timothy 5:14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children.
That's what they're supposed to be doing. But nowadays, they having, you know, the way that they raised up is through social media. Man, I even have my siblings, they young as hell. They talking about some a TikTok trend, like y'all know that song, it says I'm talking about in it, and then they do with their hands like this, and then they eat it. Doing with your hands like this and eating it, that's talking about eating ass, basically. And that's what is happening nowadays, man. Children are doing this trend, you know? And you have Jake making this kind of music because obviously Amalek gonna use Jake to push this kind of vibration upon the younger generation. And now the younger generation, they're fucking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. They don't even know what they're talking about until they get older. Then they start understanding actually what they're doing. But it's a ritual, man. Really, if you think about it, you know. That's why nowadays, these they losing it young. Man. These bitches be losing their fertility young. You know, and it's not the traditional way how it's supposed to be. Your father chooses a husband for you. No, they just sleep with this person and that person and that person, talking about some you young. You know, you just have to live right now in order to get experience to know what you really want and what your desires is. You know, come on, man. That is backwards. That is not how it's supposed to be. You put a sticker on the wall, eventually that shit ain't gonna stick anymore, man. It's gonna be destroyed. That's basically these modern day people that thinking they're the prize and stuff like that. But really, honestly, it's only for they only do this for the men that they don't want, really. Because the men that they do want, they will do everything for that kind of man. You know, it's double standards. A rapper doesn't get the same treatment as just a regular Jake on the streets. You know, talking about some, you need to wait 4 or 5 dates in order to do this and that. But next dude can hit the same day, the next 2 hours, you know? But I don't want to get too much into it, but basically, you get the point, man. You know, Jake does what Jake does, man. And the Jake out there that they know how to shut that shit down. Like, hey, I'm playing these kind of games, man. Talking about some, you need to wait 3, 4, 2, 4. Okay, let me just say 3 to 4. If it ain't by 4, 5, come on, man. She trying to play you. And you should be know that, man. We ain't no simps out there, man. That's the land of the Lord. You know, we ain't no simps, man. Don't let a woman just use you, just like how she's using men in the world, man. You know, but let's get back to the scriptures, man, because I don't want to get too much off topic. It's still on topic, but right.
This is 1 Timothy 5:14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion.
Guide the house. They can't even do that nowadays. You know, my mother, she was like, what, 12, 11 years, she was already cooking for the family, helping with cooking, you know. Nowadays, these females, they 10, 11 years old, they on the iPad, on the phone, don't even know how to cook. Don't even know how to wash their behind correctly, you know? Don't even know how to do anything basic in order to please their future husband. They don't know anything, man. All they know is, oh, I'm the prize, and I want this, I want to travel here, I want to travel there. But what the fuck do you do? If you ask them, what do you bring to the table? Either they're gonna say I am the table, or they're gonna say some dumb shit like, oh, I'll just be myself and I'll just support you. Bitch, ain't that what every woman's supposed to be doing? What makes you that different? She basically doing nothing, man. She talking about some, yes, I'm just here and that's it. That you just need to you just need to accept that I'm here and that's it. That's basically what they're saying, man. Talking about some, I'll just be myself and I'm funny and I'm
myself.
Yeah, I'm funny and I'm fun to be around this and that. Ain't everyone else, you know? I can find a million people that have the same characteristics. So what makes you that different? They couldn't say, man. And then they get angry. Or then they talking about some y'all sexist or you know, why does it always have to be it's always these toxic men that say these kind of things and behave that way. But we'll see. Eventually, all that shit will be brought down. Once Jacob's trouble comes, all that shit will go, man. These frameworks will be in order quick, man. Within a couple of hours. Within a couple of hours, I'm telling you, all that shit that Esau built it from all the way to the, when did the feminist movement start? Like the 90s, late 90s, right? Man, let me look it up. Let me look it up. When did the movement start? You know? So like, yeah, the mid 19th century, you know, the first wave came in America. Okay, so it says here on Wikipedia, feminist movement. Some have come to recognize the beginning of feminist movement in 1832. See, so in 1832, that's a while back, man. That's like 100 and what, 150, maybe 180 years now. Already this shit been going on. So Esau Edom been trying to push this shit for about 180 plus years, right? Let me just say 150 plus, just to be a bit more correct. 150 plus years, and that shit will be brought down within hours, man. I'm telling you, the Most High will do it within hours, man. Because check it out. When a fight breaks out, right? Who's the first one to take a step back or to seek for protection? Is the female. Once all hell breaks loose and there is no more police, their instincts will kick in. It won't be that all that programming will stop, man. It's gonna be survival. Ain't no more on the prize and this, that. All that shit will stop in a matter of seconds, man. I'm telling you. You know? And if you're a weak man, she gonna leave you, man. You know? Running after her behind, she gonna leave you, man. You know? They think it's all fun and games. All good. All good. Can I get some scriptures to filter this? Yeah. Just give me some scriptures, man, because
this is 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Yeah. So wait. So bear children, they don't even want to do that. They don't even want to do that. It's supposed to actually be a beautiful thing, and they created to bear children. You know, first of all, they created for the men, to support the men. That's your whole purpose, man. To support your husband. You're created for the men, not the other way around. They get shit twisted, of course, because Esau be whispering sweet nothings in their ears. But yes, y'all females out there, y'all created for the men. Yeah.
This is 1 Peter 3 and 5.
So they don't even want to be what they are created to be, man. They don't even want to bear children. Everything is upside down, man. That's why it says in Isaiah, surely your things turning upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. You know, it's nothing. It's worthless. You know, it has no value. The things that they is exalting and esteeming nowadays.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter 3 and 5. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy woman also trust in Yahweh, Hashem Yeshai, adore themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
She's supposed to be under subjection. That's a righteous woman. If she's under subjection under her husband, then you righteous man. Then you're a righteous woman. Then you're a Proverbs 31 woman. But not just talking about some Proverbs 31, and yet you're talking about some men don't deserve you. What the fuck? In the same video, she's talking about some men don't deserve you, but you're a Proverbs 31 woman. A Proverbs 31 woman would recognize and would know she needs a man in order to live her life. You know, her husband. She needs her man, her husband, to continue with life. Not trying to have an enemy or trying to have enemies, you know, acting like you don't need the opposite sex, because we need each other, man. The Most High created male and female, you know, for a reason, to team up, not to destroy each other or try to fight against each other. Talking about some men don't deserve you, bitch. I don't even think Edomite deserves you, man. The way she's acting. Maybe an animal, but that's bestiality, so that's off. But basically, she's just acting like an animal. That's just basically. Most of the females nowadays also they just sloppy, man. They sloppy. Don't take care of their hair. Hey, the woman back in the days. Let me just say the Jake woman back in the days, man. You know, drenching herself in perfume. You know, bathing herself in perfume. You know, taking care of her hair, making sure her hair is always nice, smelling nice, fresh. Down the behind is nice, fresh. Downstairs, I mean, it's nice and fresh. Ain't no weird odor. You know. Nowadays, you see these people walking around, they sloppy, man. Just straight up sloppy, man. Don't even take care of their hair. You know, which is supposed to be her pride, her beauty. That's why the Most High took away most of the hair of the Jake women, because hey man, you can see nowadays how they behave, you know. But it's also because the Most High wasn't pleased with us, man. So He took us down. He put curses on our wives. So now our wives are acting like harlots on the streets, like the scripture says. They don't have no hair. They still look good, in my opinion. They still look good. Although I'll try to stay away from the majority of these Jake women, especially the ones that's wearing eyelashes and wearing weave. I can't stand that shit, man. Yeah, man, because look, there's a spirit behind that, man. That lashes and wearing weave. I'm telling you, there's a spirit. Now, hey, so I've realized, right? I haven't dealt with, and I hope, man. I really hope I won't ever deal with a woman like that. A woman that's wearing weave and eyelashes, man. I've never. Always natural, man. Always natural beauty. You know, not when you lay down now out of one day she looks like fucking Janet Jackson. The next day she looking like Mark Henry or something, man. She looking like Tupac, man. Come on, man. But this what happens, man. You know, talking about some I'm the prize, I'm this and that. And then, but that's why it's important. But that's why it's important to filter things out through the scriptures and have that discernment of spirit. Can I get that? Wait, just get your scripture. I'm gonna get this.
So this is going further in First Peter's.
Hey, kan je een scripture pakken voor me?
Zeker. Wat heb je nodig?
Ik ga het bang.
Zijn bang. This is First Peter's 3 and let me start with 5 here. Yeah. Yeah. This is First Peter's 3 and 5. For after this manner,
can I get 1 Corinthians 2 and 14?
For after this manner in the old time, the holy woman also, who trusted in Yahweh Messiah, adored themselves, being in subjection unto their own husband, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughter ye are. Read about it.
1 Corinthians 12 en 1 Corinthians 12 en we can start at ga je ergens opzoeken waar het gaat zeggen discernment of spirits. In
So-
diezelfde chat.
So this is 1 Peter 3 and 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Even as Sarah, yeah, showing you Sarah wasn't going against her husband. She was actually obeying. Obeying means to obeying means to listen to every word, man. You know, just like how we obey the Heavenly Father. You know? Yeah?
Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord,
Calling him Lord, yeah?
whose daughter ye are. So it shows also that ye are the daughters of Sarah, man. You're supposed to behave like Sarah. Ain't supposed to be behaving like this generation was behaving on the, like the brother said, on the media, man.
Yeah.
On the internet. You're supposed to behave like Sarah then. As long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement. Likewise, ye husband, dwell with them according to knowledge. Give honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel.
Yeah, so you should also, just like how the woman should be in order, the men should also be in order, man. Take care of your wife, your woman, you know? Because we talking about the women a lot, but it's also males out there. Listen, man, if you just take care of yourself, these females will go, man. They will go, man. It's so, man, I've seen it with my own eyes. This dude, there's this dude called, there's this dude called Austin Dunham on YouTube, right? And basically he preaches, well, he doesn't preach, but basically what he talks about the betterment of men, you know, taking care of yourself and stuff like that. And males need that nowadays because they didn't have uncles or their father to tell them the ways, man. You know, to tell them how to live. You know, most of the men, especially nowadays, they don't have that. You know, at least from my generation and downwards, they don't have that, man. You know, so these dudes go on YouTube and obviously they get a lot of views because the information is precious, you know, that they're putting out for men. But basically, like a couple of years ago, what he did was he was DMing he was loyalty testing, and this shit is real. It is not fake. This shit is so real, man. He was loyalty testing his subscriber's girlfriend, and obviously these subscribers they willingly participated. They send him DMs like, "Can you test my girl? Check out if she's loyal or not." But obviously, you shouldn't put your woman in that kind of situation, right? You shouldn't put her into temptation. But these people in the world, they don't know better than that. So what happened? What happened was that what happened was yeah. So and we back. So what happened was the subscribers they DM his girlfriend. The subscribers told the dude like, "Hey, can you loyalty test my girlfriend?" Okay, cool. So they did that, and then obviously he made a video about it, and he tested like 10 girls, nine girls, and let me just say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 they failed. They failed horribly. But thing is, the dude, he's jacked. He's like lean, he's bulky, he's lean, he's in shape, he takes care of himself. What the fuck do you expect to happen, man? If you ain't putting it down on it like that, and you ain't taking care of yourself, you eating all day, you know, you eating junk food all day, you ain't taking care of yourself. What do you think these modern day females are gonna do? So they failed the test, man. Talking about some meeting up with a guy you only know for a day, man. Only because he looks handsome in their eyes, you know, showing you For the right man, they would go, man. And that's just the point blank period, man. That's the whole double standards as well. You know, that's the whole double standards as well. That's the whole double standards as well concerning talking about some, yeah, I don't need no man and this and that. They don't need no average man. They want the right man. You know, in their eyes, then, in their eyes, they want the right man.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are also a lot of videos talking about when people gonna film the females, like, do you need a man? And a lot of the females say, no, I don't need a man.
Right.
And if the opposite, they go to the man and ask, do you need females? A lot of these men say, yeah, we do need the females. We need them to, yeah, of course you have some man that makes fun about it, like, yeah, I need somebody to do the dishes and shit like that. But we know as men, especially as men of the Lord, we know we need the females, man.
Exactly.
The females are created to help the man. So the Most High already said, like, hey, I don't want the man to be alone. So this is like somebody that sticks with you and is going to attach to you. You become one vessel, basically. And that's how we see it as men of the Lord. But nowadays, these females, they ain't loyal. As Chris Brown made a song about it, these hoes ain't loyal. He didn't just make the song out of nowhere. He experienced it. That's why he made the song. Like, hey, these females, and giving us a message like they ain't loyal, man. And of course, if the shoe fits, you wear it. If you feel like you're being attacked by the words what we're saying, hey, guess what? Look in the mirror. It's talking about you. But if it doesn't apply with you, guess what? You're doing your best as you can, man. Because there are females that doing the best,
Of course.
and try to do and come back to righteousness. But a lot of are gone, man.
Can I get the scripture where it says, a wicked woman is given to a wicked man? Can you read the Matthew?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 4. The wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign,
And that's oh yeah, can you continue?
and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh for a sign. So most of these people in the world, they don't believe in God. They first want to see a sign that God is real, and then they believe. You know, but also the scripture says a wicked and adulterous generation. We in that adulterous and wicked generation now, man. You know, adultery is at an all-time high, man. If you have people out here on YouTube, they making, and if you have any subject, you can just bring it up. But you have YouTube channels, YouTube creators, right? They go on crowded places like this, and they see couples, right? They see couples, and then what they do is they go up to a couple, and then they ask them about some fashion. Oh yeah, what you like today? You like fashion? Oh yeah. And then they go with a trick question. Oh yeah, couple and everything. Oh okay. How long? Oh okay. 2 years? Okay. Well, here's what we gonna do. Since y'all, then he asked this. Do y'all trust each other? Oh yeah, of course we trust each other. Of course. I said, okay, so if y'all trust each other, swap phones for 60 seconds and see who is loyal and stuff like that. And then they do the test because they're on the spot. They're being put on the spot, but it's a Jake that's doing most of these things. So obviously, Jake knows how to supplant, how to do it in a way that you can't get angry. If you get angry, then you already
to hide.
Right. You suspicious. Yeah. So then you suspicious basically. So now, let me just say, 7 out of those 10 couples that being loyalty tested on the streets, right? Their women, the females, they just talking to a different dude. You know, they go to the hidden messages, recently deleted on iPhone, recently deleted, and then they check out the recently deleted, and then all of a sudden they have 500 messages with this one guy called Max or something like that. Thigh, you know? Oh, it's nothing, it's a friend. If it's a friend, why isn't it recently deleted? So then the dude opens the recently deleted 500 plus messages, and now all of a sudden she takes her phone back. Now I don't want to do this anymore, this, that. I can explain it later, we have to go, or, you know, but showing you most of these couples is just a fucking smoke and mirrors, man.
Can I say something?
Yeah?
Yesterday I saw a video about this woman, of this guy and this woman, a couple, right? He saw his girlfriend on Tinder.
Oh.
And then he told her, and she was busy in the kitchen and the kids were still awake. And then he says, hey, the TV is broken.
Oh,
Because
I saw that one.
He put the picture on the TV. And then she came out of the kitchen and be like, hey, you were supposed to be the man, so why are you calling me to repair the TV? So he told her, come look. And then she saw herself on the picture on Tinder. And he asked her, like, what is this? I ain't gonna talk about it right now. The children are awake, and this is about. I'm not in that type of spirit right now, and I deal with it later. There's nothing basically happening. And then hours later, the children went to bed, and then he says, "Is this now the time to talk about it?" And then she says, like, the reason. I'll give you just a small example. She said, like, this is the reason. I put myself there because we already at 11 years in marriage, and I wanted to see if there is something better out there, and if I really want to tell you about it, because if it doesn't work out, I will leave. I will lose everything. I lose you, and I lose the kids. So everything what she was doing is for her own benefit, because she was basically telling him, if I find somebody better, I will leave. That's
choice.
Yeah, second choice, man. And then he still wanted to talk with her. Hey, man, get this girl right there again, man.
But that's what happens. That's exactly what happens when you weak.
Yeah, man. No respect there.
When you weak, that's what happens. Even the first comment already established everything, man. He calls his woman, help with the TV. She talking about some, ain't you the man, ain't you supposed to do it? That comment already shows that this guy has no authority in the house whatsoever. Because a submissive woman, a woman that respects her man, her husband, she would say, honey, what's wrong with the TV? Let me check. Even though she has no knowledge of the TV, she would still walk and try to fix it, man. Because she loves her husband. Only a woman that basically has no respect towards her husband will do some shit like that. You know? Bad mouth talking about some, yeah, ain't you a man, ain't you supposed to be doing it? Bitch, you a female and you supposed to be loyal. So what now? Oh yeah, nah, I did this because of this and you wasn't treating me right and this, that. They always gonna make excuses, but really, if you think about it, I'ma just be honest, man. Most of it is just the men acting weak. If the man ain't acting fucking weak, your woman wouldn't cheat, man. You know? Let me just say 7 out of the 10 times, because 3 out of the 10, 4 out of the 10 times, they just hoes, right? But then the other 6 or 7 out of the 10 times, let me just say 7 out of the 10 times, is the men's fault for the woman cheating, man. Because they're weak. You know, they have no backbone. Scripture says, can I get that? Where it says,
Roman loved it when you say this stuff, man.
yeah.
It's the man's fault. But it's both. He's right about it. The man is also, nowadays the man is already weak, man. Very weak, very in their emotions, man.
Give the woman no power that destroy your kings. You know, because yeah. You have a scripture?
Yeah, the scripture, it's the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 18. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
Yeah.
I will make him a helpmeet for him.
A helpmeet for him, and that's the female. The female is supposed to be a helpmeet for the husband, but nowadays it ain't like that, man. I'm telling you, man. You know what I see, man. You know what I see? I see this. This is what I see. You see couples walking around, right? And then it's fucked up to think like this, but this is really how it is. You see couples walking around, and then you see a woman that looks really good, right? and then you see her husband, and her husband looks sloppy as hell, not working or not in shape, nothing. You thinking like, how did he get her? You know? How did he get her? But then again, I already know how he got her. How did he get her? Good morning, good night, good day. I hope you're having a productive day. You're a queen, you're a goddess, you're this, you're that. That's what the fuck they do the whole time. They boasting their and most of these bitches that look good, they have very low self-esteem, man. They have very low self-esteem, so they need a man to constantly, every day, just like how your body needs water every day, right? That's the same way how these insecure females, they need men boosting their ego every day. And they basically have a butler. That's what it is, man. Her husband is basically her butler, man. You know? So you have these females that look really good with these sloppy ass dudes that out of shape and shit like that. And then what happens is, dude is not allowed to check her phone. Dude is not allowed to check her phone. Why the fuck do you think he's not allowed to check that phone? Because she is not giving the box to him. She's giving the box to another guy that she does respect. You see, this guy is just being used for attention and validation and security. Meanwhile, she is being dog walked by another dude, man.
That doesn't have a house.
Foot on the neck and everything. Hey,
Toes in her mouth.
and that's your same fucking queen talking about some, yes, queen, I love you, this, that. This what happens, man. But this is people that life, man. This is people that life. This is really people that life, man. You know? And we laughing about this shit, but this shit really how it is, man. It happens more than it just happens. This is
life. Right
this
now,
is
man.
life, man. This is a lot. Hey.
But also the word queen, right? Yeah.
Right,
These people these females that love to hear the word queen. But if you go back to the word queen, it goes into whore.
Yeah.
And that's what you're calling her. She's a
Oh,
whore.
bitch,
The old
yeah.
English is queen is a whore. This does not be like the thing what you have in your mind that the female have a crown on their head. No, you're basically being called a whore, man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be called a princess instead. That's better than queen.
But most of these bitches don't even deserve that title, man. I would say,
Exactly.
hey, can you get the scripture where it says, 1 in 1,000? King Solomon said, 1 in 1,000 men I have seen that is righteous, but of the woman I have seen none. Can I get that? Because that's what it is, man. Most of these people, they don't deserve that title, man.
I've also got
They really don't. Yeah?
This is the Proverbs 31. This is what it is also.
Yeah.
Give not thy strength unto a woman.
Right. Give not. It says, the scriptures are there for a reason, man. It's the same scriptures that's talking about John 3 and 16. The same Bible, you know? It's not only for God so loved the world, it's also all the other scriptures, man. It's also all the other chapters, man. Not only John 3 and 16 talking about some God so loved the world. It's not even talking about the whole world. It's talking about the world of the Israelites, man. You know?
So
Can you read it again?
Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength unto a woman,
Right?
nor thy ways to that which destroyed
It
kings.
destroyed kings, man. You can see that with Jezebel and who was that king? Who was her husband? Let me check real quick. You know, because Jezebel, but the way Jezebel died was also horrible. But that's what the fuck you get for being a wicked piece of shit, man. Yeah, can I get it?
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not.
Yeah, so Ahab. It was Ahab.
Oh, yeah. But I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found. But a woman
so-
among all those have I not
Can you
found.
read it again, Salakia?
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 28. And it reads, which yet my soul seeketh, but I found not. One man among 1,000 have I found.
One man among 1,000 that is righteous, man, yeah?
But a woman among all those have I not
A
found.
woman that among all those have I not found. Let it sink in, man, because the women is they in majority, man, upon planet Earth. Let that sink in. They are created more than males upon planet Earth. You see, so if there's none, that's showing you a lot, man.
Also in certain lands, you have like I think it is in North Korea or South Korea. They basically want men to come there, foreigners. Basically.
Japan.
No, but also North Korea and South Korea. I just saw it last. Japan you have it, China you have it, and North or South Korea, one of the two. I think it's South Korea. But they basically want foreigners to come to the land, men, especially men, to come basically marry to the females because there are villages without when the females doesn't have a man. So it shows you that there are places that the females want to have a man, but they cannot find a man. And that's what shows you like the whole thing is what Brad said, the majority of the females ain't got a man.
Yeah.
And it also goes in that a man can have multiple wives.
Yeah.
It shows you that also.
But that's also a stumbling block, right?
Yeah.
That's also a stumbling block. But if it's a rich person, then all of a sudden it's okay. Then all of a sudden they can behave. I'm telling you, man. For the right man, they would obey, man. For the right man, you just have to be the right man in their eyes. So that's it, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Read this.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
And that's a possession, man. That's why you shouldn't sleep with another man's wife. It's another man's wife's possession. You know, he did things already with that. You don't want to go anywhere near that, man. You know, and if you do want to, you're a demon, man. Straight up. Yeah?
So yeah, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself.
A help like unto himself, yeah?
And a pillar of rest.
And a pillar of rest. That's what they're supposed to be, a pillar of rest.
That's beautiful, man.
Nowadays, they're a headache. But they're supposed to be a pillar of rest. Supposedly, they're supposed to. Now they aren't.
That's a beautiful thing, man. If you as a female can give that to your man, a pillar of rest,
Hey,
you a good woman, man.
you can, but these dumb bitches, they don't understand the power that they actually have also, man. Because if you can support your husband, that man will exalt to a new level, man. I'm telling you. He will, it's like, just like in a game where you get a combo breaker, you get a power up. You know, combo breaker or game breaker, you know? You get that fire, you get that power up. You go hot, you stronger, smarter, and everything than you normally supposed to be at. And that's what they can do because they are a support. They are a help me. Can you look up the word support in the Atom Online? Support. And then let's dive into that word support real quick and dissect that word because there's a lot of meat in there, man. You have to,
This is Sirach 9 and start 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman.
right.
Set
Give
her-
not your soul. Your soul, man. Hey, the scriptures are clear, man. The scriptures are clear, but people make it hard. The scriptures are clear, but people make it hard. The scriptures are clear, but people make it hard. Give not your soul unto a woman. Talking about some good morning, good night, with a smiling emoji, I hope you have a product. Look, that's good and all to do that once in a blue moon. Let me not say blue moon. Let me just once in the time it's okay to do that because it's your wife, right? But not every day, 3, 4, 5 times a fucking day talking about some I love you so much. I can't wait to see you again. This, that's I don't even know when was the last time that came out of my mouth, man. That sentence, man. You know, because they don't want that, man. They want the opposite. They are emotional. We supposed to be not emotional.
Yeah.
We the polar opposites and yet we attract. That's how the Most High created male and female. just like plus and minus. You see? So, where was I going with this point? Where did I start it off at? The soul, yeah. Don't give your soul, man. It's pretty simple. Don't give your soul. Yeah.
So this is again.
You give your everything. You put everything into that woman only for her to leave. Now all of a sudden you end up on the news talking about a man shot 90 people in a public subway because he was just going crazy. He wasn't right in his mind. No, it wasn't that. It was because the woman did something to him, and now dude lost all his marbles. He lost everything. She took him to a divorce, took more than half of his shit, and now he's airing up the whole place, man. He airing up the whole place. You know? That's what happens, man. And most of these Edomites can't take it. That's why they become school shooters and that and all that, man. You know? So
I knew a guy that basically killed himself, man.
yeah, you said that it was a dig, right?
Yeah, because of
Hey, that's the power, man. That's the power that they also have, man. But they only have as much power as you allow them to have. You know, they only have as much power as you allow them to have, man. That's why as long as you just focus on yourself and fix yourself first, everything else will come naturally second. That's it. You have the word support?
Yeah, it's the word support. And then support them to hold up,
Oh, wait. Can you read it slow? So the first one was what?
support them, to hold up,
To hold up,
prop up, bear the weight of.
bear the weight off. You see, so come on, man. Support to help up. She's helping up her husband. That goes a long way, man. That goes a long way.
To bear, endure, sustain,
Bear, endure, sustain. Those are all things, man. Those are all beautiful things, man.
carry, bring up, bring forward.
Carry, bring, but like what happens is she will also just give you motivation to keep on going, even if you having a rough time. You know, a woman that's right for you will do that, man. Obviously, she gonna give you stress as well because we in the fucking we in this predicament, man. You know, like the scripture says in Job. You know, Job, Satan jumped onto his wife, and then his wife started tripping on him, man. His wife even left him. You know, look at Yahushai, his path. When he was on earth the first time, he didn't have no smooth and dandy road, man. It wasn't roses and flowers, man. It was hardship. So obviously, hard times are also going to be there, but it's a balance. It's a balance. And you're going to have ups and downs even with your woman if you have a woman, man. As long as you just focus on Yahweh Shai, either the Most High will provide a better woman or he will fix up whatever has to be fixed up. Or he can also just hurt you. Just like how it pleased, can I get that scripture real quick? Where it said it pleased the Most High to bruise him, which is Yahweh Shai. It pleased the Most High Yahweh to bruise his son Yahweh Shai. To make him go through a pain. Because pain, like the scripture says, a contrite heart, can I get that? A contrite heart. Just type that in and you're going to find it. A contrite heart in the King James Version. The Most High delights in that. Because that heart is it's humbling, it's something beautiful in the sight of the Most High when you're mourning. You know? That's why the scripture says, you have it?
Psalm 51 verse 17.
Yeah.
The sacrifices of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai are a broken spirit.
Are a broken spirit. You see, you go through shit. You hurt them, man. And yet you stand strong. That's what the Most High delights in. That's the beauty. Just like how Yahweh Shai, man, the things that he had to go through, he's still standing, he still did what he had to do. Look at Colossians 3:1 where it says, now he's sitting at the right hand side of the Heavenly Father, being exalted by the angels, man. You know, everything is made subject unto Yahweh Shai. Because the Most High Yahweh gave everything to his son Yahushua, man. And he is going to reap the fruits of his labor pretty soon, man. You know, where just like it says that in the husbandman waited for the precious fruit, that's in Peters. But also where it says Kings of Kings, Lord of Lords, where it says that in Revelation, he's the heir of all things. He inherits everything, man. Everything that's built, the planets, the planets, different countries, judgment. Yeah, he's in that judgment seat. He has all power, man. You see, so can you read it? Read it again.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 51, verse 17.
Man, how the fuck can you put your child in fucking leggings, man? I don't understand it. 8 years old, 9 years old, putting your child in some fucking leggings, man. These people gotta go. They gotta die, man. They gotta go. How can you do that shit, man? Right?
Psalms chapter 51, verse 17. Sacrifices
like
of Yahweh Shemashai
what are you trying to show?
Sacrifices of Yahweh Shemashai are a broken spirit.
Are a broken spirit?
Broken and contrite heart.
A broken and contrite heart. That's, yeah?
O power, thou wilt not despise.
The Most High doesn't despise that, man. He finds it beautiful, you know? You have something else?
It's also
Just bring out what you have.
Isaiah 53 and 10. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him.
Yeah, exactly. It pleased the Most High Yahweh to bruise his son Yahushai. You know? Yeah?
He had put him to grief.
To grieve. If you look into the, can you look at the Etym online? Real quick, the word grieve. Wait for this. Because that word grieve, if you look into it, man, you're gonna see, man. It wasn't no fun time, man. Ain't no grieving. Ain't no fun time. It's time where you don't even want to eat. You so broken, you don't even want to eat, man. You know. But that's what makes you stronger as well. It builds character in the spirit. You will bounce back stronger. Just like, for example, these multi fighters, they have to breathe with a F. K-R-E-A-F. So just like these multi fighters, they have to damage that shit in order for it to regrow back even stronger. That's the same thing that the Most High doing with us, man. Breaking us down and then building us up back. So we come back stronger and stronger. You know? You have the word P. The P value. K-F-E. Yeah. Maar die E moet ook, ja. Ja, P. Very
Grief is going into hardship.
hardship.
Suffering.
Suffering.
Pain.
Pain.
Bodily affliction.
Bodily affliction. Come on, man. Didn't Job also have get sores on his foot, on his whole, on his body, but on his foot? So every time he walks, he's suffering, man. You know? Yeah.
Grievance, injustice, misfortune,
Misfortune. Ain't shit going right in your life.
calamity.
Misfortune. Ain't shit going right, man. You try this, that don't work. You do that breaks down. Now this breaks down as well. Now at your job, people trying to mess with you. You come home now, all of a sudden your wife or whatever TV broke or whatever. Misfortune, man. Ain't nothing going good, man. Ain't no luck. But that's only a period, man. That's only a period. Eventually you'll get back stronger, man. You know? Yeah? Is that more?
Burden,
Burden. Oppress.
make heavy.
Make heavy. Everything is just your head is down, man. That's you catching so much hell. Your head is just down, man. You're like, hey, man. You just siding. You like, oh, you know. But I think that's enough. Can you read it
This
again?
is Isaiah 53 and 10. Yet it pleases the Lord to bruise him.
Bruise him, yeah?
He had put him to grief.
Put him to grief, yeah. Hurt, pain, yeah?
When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin.
And
This
that's what Yahushua was. He was an offering for sin, and he had to be that perfect sacrifice. So he had to go through a lot of pain because the Most High delighted in that, man, in order for him to be that perfect sacrifice. Huh?
He shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand.
Exactly. So, and that's what's going to happen.
Prosper.
That's what's going to happen, man. Yahushua, everything is given unto him, and soon enough he will reap the benefits of his labor on earth as well. Scripture says, as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. You see? So just like how in heaven everything is in order, it's going to be put in order on earth as well once Yahushua comes back with the holy angels. You see? So you have more?
This is Sirach 26, let me start at 22 again. An harlot shall be accounted as spittle,
A spittle.
but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A wicked woman
But
is
a married woman is a tower
against death
against death.
to her
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Exactly. You see, so if you're a wicked piece of shit, you're gonna get a wicked woman as well, man. That's just how it is, yeah?
But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Exactly. So the Most High can also give you a godly woman. She might not be as pretty as the other woman, but she is more pretty on the inside than the outward appearance. The scripture says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, because hey, they gremlins, man, on the inside, man. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them, they gremlins on the inside, man. Yeah? You have other scripture? Okay, you have something? Yeah?
The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children,
Yeah, and that's what they're supposed to be doing, yeah?
to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, chaste, keepers at home, good,
Keepers at home, yeah, not outside talking about some, yeah, we outside, you know, doing this and that, partying, drinking, yeah.
obedient to their own husbands,
Obedient unto their own husband,
that the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua be not blasphemed.
obedient to their own husband, that the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua may not be blasphemed, right? Exactly.
So back to Sirach 26 and 24. A dishonest woman counted shame. A
Dishonest woman.
contemned shame.
Contempt and shame, and you know, this is the thing, man. I just showed y'all this video, right? From this female. Well, she was dishonest as hell. You know, because it's all smoke and mirrors. They acting like they believe in God, but really they don't. You know, and that's being dishonest, man. You're being fake. You're not being honest with yourself. You know, so I think that was it with that. Yeah?
A dishonest woman contemned shame. But an honest woman will reference her husband.
You can read the symphony.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Exactly. If you have no shame, you're on the streets. Have no shame, you're dressing like a harlot. You know? You ain't worth shit, man. Talking about some, be the prize, and I'm the prize, and I'm the queen, and this, that, such and such. You know? Ain't worth shit, yeah?
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
She that is shamefaced. If you fear the Most High, you wouldn't even make that video. You know? If you fear the Most High, you wouldn't even make that video, man. You know? Yeah.
I'm asking myself also if she's making money on that video.
Obviously, she's making money.
Yeah, that's good.
She is just, yeah, all for money, aesthetics,
Worship the Most High.
and yeah, and you know, thing is, just like these pastors, but thing is, obviously you have bitches in these comment sections talking about some, yes, God bless you, this, that, such and such. You're doing so good, this, that. Bunch of bullshit.
26. A woman that honored her husband shall be judged wise of all. But she,
Wait.
a woman that honored her husband shall be judged wise of all.
So, showing you it's very important to honor your husband. Yeah?
But she that dishonored him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Counted ungodly of all. And what happens to the ungodly, man? The ungodly, the wicked is preserved for the day of judgment. See? Yeah?
A loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies.
Yeah?
There be two things that grieveth my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and a
man of war that suffered poverty, yeah?
and men of understanding that are not set by,
Yeah?
and one that returneth from righteousness to sin.
See, so if you go from righteousness to sin, Mosai hates that, man. It's just like how the angels, they rejoice if one turns from sin to righteousness. And the angels rejoice, right? They're happy. Well, it's the same way how the Most High hates it, and the angels, they hate it as well. When someone from righteousness turns to sin, man, because you did wrong, basically. Hey, he didn't read the next That's it.
The Lord prepared such an one of the sword. A murderer shall hardly keep himself from doing wrong,
Oh, yeah.
and an huckster shall not be freed from sin.
Yeah, that's
Then this is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men,
right.
to be seen of them.
You see them.
Otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven.
You see, so when you do alms, don't show it to everyone like, oh, look at me, I've done alms. Don't act like that. Don't have that holier than thou spirit. It ain't good, man. You gonna mess yourself up, and you ain't gonna get no reward from the Most High, man, for behaving like this. So yeah.
Verse 2. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet
Do
before.
not sound a trumpet. Oh, look, I've done alms, I've given alms. I gave you this, brother, I gave you this. Brothers, y'all brothers know that I gave this brother this, you know? Sounding a trumpet, everyone has to know. That's wicked, man. You cannot do shit like that.
Also the same thing as people filming themselves when they give somebody food.
Yeah.
They be like,
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If you want to give somebody, give it secretly, man. You don't have to show it. We all out there looking at everybody like how so-called good you are. Because when the camera is out, I want to ask myself, are you still doing the same thing?
Also, I hate people when they say, hey, you remember when you was down?
Yeah,
Who helped you? Who helped you? Who's the man? Who helped you? Like, give him.
Didn't 21 did that shit, something like that? 21 said when dude, well, he brought that up. The brother had sinned, right? He went out of the camp. Then he said something to the effect of, well, the brother, he ain't even a brother anymore because he got kicked out of the camp because he was too busy walking behind his woman's ass, man. You know? Funny enough, I forgot about that dude. But anyway, the point is, his nephew. So leave it, man, leave it. Anyway, let's continue.
Book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 2. Therefore, when thou dost thine alms, do not sound the trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do. In the synagogue,
So the trumpet before me, like the hypocrites do. Hypocrites do that shit, man. Yeah.
in the synagogues, and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto
that they
you,
may have glory of men. You know, people looking at them like, oh, you're so good, you're so kind, you're so righteous, right? Oh, he's giving alms, he's so good. No, the fuck he's not. Yeah?
that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward.
They have their reward. They gonna get their reward. Yeah? Yeah?
But when thou dost alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand do.
When you give alms, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Just like in this truth, for example. You ain't gonna tell people at your job, like, oh, I can't work this day because it's the Sabbath. You can't tell your boss that, man. If you do that shit, you're gonna mess yourself up. Oh, I can't do this because it's a holy feast day for me, so that's why I can't do it. I can't work this day. If you do some shit like that, just like Elderman Abdusakba, he made a video about this dude, right? That he got basically persecuted because he made it known that he was an Israelite, basically, at his job, and his I believe it was his female manager or something like that, or his manager tried to make it very hard on him to work, you know, and purposely made him work on the Sabbath, something like that. But this what you get. This is what you get for basically letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You know? So yeah. Don't let wicked people know what you're doing, man.
Verse 4, Matthew chapter 6, verse 4, that thine alms may be in secret.
That
And
your alms may be in secret. That's how it's supposed to be. It's secret, yeah?
and thy Father which seeth in secret, himself shall reward thee openly.
Openly you're gonna get your reward if you pray and if you do alms in secret, yeah?
And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are. For
Right. Don't be like the hypocrites. Put a camera on the ground, press on record, and then start praying. And then
all these so-called Christians here,
Yeah.
let's pray together.
and then click on the stop button. You know, then click on the stop button, and then that's it. Then they post it. There's so many steps that they have to do before that video goes online. So many steps. You know, can you read it again, huh?
This is the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 5.
Praying on the streets, yeah.
And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are.
Don't be like the hypocrites, praying
For,
on the streets.
for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets,
Right, showing everyone that they pray, man. Showing everyone how righteous they are, so to say.
that they may be
So-called.
seen of men.
That they may be seen of man, yeah.
Verily I say unto you,
They not righteous, man. It's fucking wicked.
verily I say unto you, they will have their reward.
They will have their reward. Same people that, continue.
But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet.
Enter into your closet. And closet doesn't mean literally closet. It just means a room. You know, just where something, where it's private, where there's not a lot of people. You know? Yeah?
And when thou hast shut the door, pray for thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Shall reward thee openly. You see? Yeah?
But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions.
Use not vain repetition. Don't talk like these Christians do. God, I know you love me, and I know you did this and that for me. And I know I've been having a bad day, and I've been doing, and this has been happening, and that been happening, and this the last week, happened and I was feeling sad, but now I'm feeling good again because that week, the next week, everything start going good. That's faint repetition, man. You saying a bunch of nothing. Get to the point. Say what you need from the Most High, and that's it, because He already knows, man. He puts you in that situation. You think you don't, he doesn't know, man. So all that talking about, so yeah, my day has been horrible, but now it's been a bit better, you know. Some dumb shit like that won't slide, man. Can you read it again?
Book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 7. But when you pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard of their much speaking.
For they, what? Again? For they shall be heard for their much speaking.
No.
They talking too much, man. Talking too much. Yeah?
Verse 8. Be ye not therefore like unto them,
Be ye not therefore like unto them,
for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of,
right? The Most High already knows what you need, yeah?
before you ask Him.
Before you ask. Yeah, man. Does it say something about the fasting as well or not? No, right? Okay, that's about it, man. So last thing I want to say is just like how these people during Ramadan, during their Islam fasting and stuff like that, where the whole world and their mama have to know that these people be fasting. They're not even fasting for 24 hours. They're fasting for 12 hours, which is not even that bad. It's not that hard to do, you know. But yet they always act like, oh yeah, I'm so tired, I can't do this. You know, always showing like how holy they are. They're hypocrites, man. I've lived around these kind of people. They're full of shit. You know, on their break they drink water. Real quick they go to the bathroom, they start drinking water. Start eating some pork, baked sausage or whatever. You know, where no one can see, they eat real quick, and then they go back, and then they with a sad countenance again. Oh, I'm so tired. I can't wait to eat. Oh, I want to eat this so bad. You know. Bunch of bullshit, man, but yeah, man. Hey, kan ik niet staan? Ik sta als Wat, Isaiah 58? It's Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins.
Yeah, so that's what we're also doing, man. We ain't sparing no feelings whatsoever, and we're here to speak the truth, and in the spirit of Yahweh Messiah, and that's what we're supposed to do, and to tell the world the judgment that is coming. So can you start at chapter 30? Can you give me Jeremiah 50 and 1? I read it in an NLT.
The book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. The book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
Yeah, so the burden is basically going into destruction. And this is not talking about the Babylonian Neo-Empire, what is happening there, because Isaiah didn't know this was talking about America. And that's why we, the Most High, have given down onto the elder apostles on down to us now to see the prophecy what Isaiah was speaking about. Because this breakdown, basically, this chapter is going in future prophecy that still need to be revealed.
Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
So the banner is that goes into the Bible. Can you give me the Jeremiah 50 and 1?
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 1. The Lord Yahweh gave Jeremiah the prophet this message concerning Babylon and the land of the Babylonians.
Yeah, so this talks about America, huh? That's what shows you like the Babylonians go to America.
This is what the Lord Yahweh says. Tell the whole, tell the whole world and keep nothing back. Raise a signal flag to tell everyone that Babylon will fall. Her images and idols will be shattered. Her gods, Bel and Marduk, will be utterly disgraced.
Yeah, it shows you like this is already like a prophecy, man. That we need to tell the world that Babylon is going to fall, man. America is going to be destroyed totally, man. And nobody's going to live there. We're going to read it later on also, because this is something that we're waiting for, that America is going to be destroyed. Of course, we have the prophecy of the MOTB, the chip that still needs to be coming out, and it's going to come. And there's nothing you can do against the Heavenly Father, man. It can only help you. There's nothing you can do against the truth, but for the truth.
Hey, wait, you want to do that?
Yeah. Read it. Yeah. You can read it also in the... Okay, come. Yeah, so this is basically telling the people like this is going to happen. So the people don't believe right now, but they surely going to see like the prophecy coming to reveal, man.
What they're doing,
because basically World War III is coming, so we are telling the people to wake up, and mainly our own people, man, the elect, and to tell them like, hey, this is really going to happen, and America is going to be destroyed also, man. So you can read that. Okay, you give me Psalms 60 and 4.
King James.
Isaiah 13 verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, and exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hands, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
That they may go into the gates of the nobles. Can you read it again?
Lift ye up a banner on the high mountain, upon the high mountain.
Psalm 60. So the banner goes into the Bible, man. That's the banner what we're raising up. To tell the truth, to speak about the truth. Can you read it?
60 and 4?
Yeah.
The Psalms chapter 60 and 4, and verse 4. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth, Salah.
Yeah, so this truth is coming out, man, and that's what we're bringing out to warn the people like, hey, this banner, the things what is in this book is prophecies, man. So people that don't want to believe, they're gonna find out the real true power of Yahweh Shai. Because when the Most High is gonna strike America, he ain't holding back, man. He's coming with his force anger, man. Full anger, full rage, without emotions, man. And that's really going to happen. Start again.
Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, and exalt the voice unto them.
So the mountains goes into the government.
Shake the hand, they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, the nobles are talking also about the banking family, the elite. Hey, we are shaking them. We bring. What was the scripture? Can you get the scripture about the strong tower, the righteous one in Israel? You know which one? So this is also what we know through the Most High, that we need Yahweh what you said. We're running into the strong tower, the righteous one into the strong tower. But he's gonna get the scripture. But we are bringing the one bringing down strongholds. Like that's it. Bringing down strongholds. But basically, we lifting up a banner to tell the people like, hey, your rulership is going down, man. And that's why we're warning the people like, hey, this is really going to get down, man. People think this will continue forever. Like, can you read it?
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Yeah.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh, to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing, man. We're bringing down the strongholds, man. So we don't have, we ain't using no weapons for certain things. So we're just bringing down the strongholds, man. We just discover all the filthy secrets what they're doing, with polluting the earth, polluting the sky, everywhere they go, man. It's rape, rob, murder, what they're doing, man. And that's what we're bringing down, man. All the filthiness, and even talking about bringing the MOTB to life, and also Jacob's trouble, man. because they have a hatred against our people. And they want us to be put down because we are the children of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, man. Is that more than that?
Verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yeshai.
Read that part again.
Verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai.
Against the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, exalting themselves. That's what they're doing, man. They think that they can lift themselves up. And that's why we have a demon here in front of us. God in the voice. But what are they going to deal with that?
Bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, obedience to Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. So that's what is really happening. So that's what is supposed to be. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of the follow. Yeah, so Esau is the end of this world and Jacob is the one who's beginning. So we see this kingdom is falling down and eventually it's going to be destroyed. And we see their end is coming. That's why you have these bug outs that's talking about they are screaming all kind of nonsense. But they bugged out of the man. And it shows you that everything is going to be destroyed, man. They are at the end, man. There's nothing they can do anymore, man. Their end is gone. And that's why Yahweh Hashem Yeshai is coming back real soon to basically get them out of these hellholes, man. That's why you see these demons popping up more and more, man. Demons are getting crazier and crazier, man. That shows you also that we are in the last times, man. God, there you go.
Hey, can I read this real quick?
Yeah.
This is yeah. So this is Acts. Yeah, this Acts chapter 19 and verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, this Acts chapter 19 and verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai, saying, we adore you by Yahweh Shai, whom Paul preacheth. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahweh Shai I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye? And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them, and overcame them, and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded.
Yeah, it shows you like the spirit that this guy was in, man. We are standing here in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, man. And even the demon recognizes the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, man. It shows you these things going to pop off more and more often, man.
But this is concerning the jakes out there that thought it was just a game, that we go on the highways and byways and I can just say Yahweh Hashem Yeshai and I'm gonna be protected and nothing gonna happen to me.
It doesn't work like that, man.
Like the brother saying, we on the highways and byways, we know we protected because we fear Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. But basically why I even wanted to bring out this scripture was because these demons also know us, man.
Exactly.
He said, Paul, Yahweh Shai I know, Paul I know, but who are you? You know, so they know,
You
man.
have to say, right? Say 13. Yeah, Rick? Start at 2 again.
The book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. 1. Van helemaal.
Yeah, 2.
Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt thy voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones,
sanctified ones is talking about the elect, right? They are walking with the Spirit of Yahweh.
Book of Isaiah 34, verse 1. Come ye nations to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all the armies. He had utterly destroyed them, he had delivered them to the slaughter.
Yeah, so the other nations, this is the message we're giving the other nations also, man. The voice of Yahweh Shemashai, the destruction is coming. And the first anger, the anger of Yahweh Shemashai is coming upon them. So we're giving them already warning like, hey man, your time is up, man. It's coming down. And we can feel it through our spirit that is happening, man. We're very close by, but we see all these things revolve because the Most High is even showing us in these last times like that he's speeding up the time, man. Can I read on?
I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have
That's elect, yeah.
I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
Yeah, that's the angels, the chariots, all these things, man. They are coming in the anger of Yahweh Shemashai. Right?
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
Yeah, the one that's rejoicing in the righteous judgment of Yahweh Shemashai, man. God?
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. The tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations
so
gathered together.
Yeah, so this also goes into the army, but also in the missiles, man. It's gonna make sound, man. You have the ICB missiles that is coming, basically coming to the ICBM missiles, that coming from different continents, and coming basically on the land of America also, but also goes to different lands, man. But this is the sound and the sound what it's going to make also. Read.
Verse 5. They come from a far country, for the end of heaven, even the Lord.
Zephaniah 3 and 8. And can you give me Jeremiah 15 and 24? So read. Can you read 4 again, Baba Kushan?
The book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people.
Yeah, 15 and 24.
The tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, mastered the
Salaki, read it again.
the noise.
4.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. The tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Yeah.
The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, mastered the host of the battle.
Ron, read your Jeremiah of Zephaniah 3 and 8.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation.
Yeah, so his anger. But yeah, I know. But that's why it shows you also that we're waiting on the Yahweh Shemashai, man, to come to deliver us, man. We're waiting in patience, man. We're waiting in patience. Of course, we in this time that we want to basically to be delivered right now, but we need to have patience, man. This is the movie of Yahweh Shemashai, man. This is not our movie. We're just playing a part in this movie. So it shows you like, hey, eventually we're gonna be saved out of this, man. Come on, read on.
Even all my fierce anger. Why is this nigga wearing fucking jeans leggings? That's basically what he's wearing, man. This bullshit, man.
If you cannot walk, man.
Come on, man.
He's trying to walk.
His woman is wearing looser jeans than him, man. What kind of
himself,
bad?
man.
Yeah, man. You can see, you can't even
cannot
breathe.
walk, man.
Ain't no air coming through, man. His legs suffering. Anyway, the rest of Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. To pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
So the Most High is going to bring judgment on this world, man. His anger is coming, man. And it's a beautiful thing that we can read all these things and see it happening in our minds. Like, hey, this is truly a movie that is going to play good in our favor, man. Ron, can you read Jeremiah?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, read it again, Slakia.
I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Jehovah.
Yeah, so their own snare, basically Most High put a trap in front of them, man, and they catch the bait, man. It's like they made the missiles. He created, I'm gonna read it also, but he created basically, he gives them the spirit to create the missiles. Eventually that's gonna bite their own asses, man. So everything what they doing is coming back on their own hand. Can you keep on reading then?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Verse 5. They come from
Can you read
afar.
4 again?
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. The tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Yeah.
The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle.
So the Most High is the director of the battle, huh? You know?
Howly,
5.
they come from a far country, from the end of heaven.
Give me Revelation 14 and 8. Yeah, read.
Verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Yeah, it shows you that the missiles are coming from a different continent, man, and going all to America, man. So can you give me the verse?
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Yeah, so eventually they're gonna, all the nations, like here, read it again. It shows you that America is going to be destroyed, man. Read it again.
And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Yeah, so all these nations have drunken of the philosophies and all the wickedness of America. So they are also going to basically be destroyed, man. They're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Shemashai. But here it shows you that America is going to fall, man. In 1 hour, this great, so-called great city, of course it has good, how do you say it, nutrients, nutrients, yeah, but I want to say
Vitamins,
yeah, vitamins.
good soil.
Yeah, good soil, right. Good soil. But nowadays, because it was before America, it was a desert, and the Native Americans went into it, and they had everything what they basically. That land was good, man. That land was doing basically good. Now they destroyed with all kind of big buildings, and everything is gone. But that great city is basically going to fall, man. Can you give me the?
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 15, verse 16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, so that's talking about the missiles, man, that coming out of the waster, man, out of the silo. And the Most High is giving them the knowledge, like, to create all these things. But that is going to be their own downfall, it's their own snare also. Because the Most High, the moment the Most High would, how you say, shoot that missile, put the spirit upon them to basically push the button. Hey, the missile already has a destination written, man. It will go to America, man. It will go to the dome. That dome ain't gonna stop the missiles, man.
North Korea, they how do you say that? Tested the distance or the missile, the same distance it takes to get to America.
Yeah. It shows you that they ain't joking around, man.
Hey, they said, you know, they tried to talk to Kim to denuclearize, and he said no, man. Even worse than that, now he's passing a law that North Korea is not allowed to denuclearize at all.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they know, man. As soon as that happens, they come to your country to destroy it.
Yeah.
A lot of times they do that, man.
Yeah.
Like they did to Libya, right?
It shows you also that they really want to push that button to show them that the missile can reach them. He wants to show his strength from just a small piece of land what he has, he create that already, man. It's powerful that he shows also his muscles, and you see his face always smiling when he's happy when that missile goes, man. He's like a little child when he can push the button, basically, man.
Hey, but did y'all see China showing like some of their military? Hey, but they are very disciplined army, man. It ain't like America, man. They disciplined as hell, man.
Discipline, man. And discipline needs talent.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Jake got talent, but they ain't got discipline all the time. But Jake that's disciplined, no one beats them. You understand?
But also what you're saying, they have drones, new drones, like they don't have. And he was showing just his power what he had. And he had Russia with him, Putin. He had Kim Jong-un with him. And just to show them like, hey, this is what I have, man. And he stayed calm with it, man.
He didn't even show everything.
No, he didn't show everything.
That was just maybe old
stuff
shit from the past.
Like what Iran did, right, with the missiles. You remember that? They sent over 160 missiles, man.
Yeah, man.
There was the old stuff what they had still in the basement.
200 something they sent, and even that got through the Iron Dome. The Iron Dome was about to get exhausted. So that's why they stopped it as well, man. And, eventually he put 2-3, a little bit newer things. Just the dancing missile.
Just to check how it works.
He said the dancing missile at the end. After they already got to the Iron Dome to begin with.
And now they have the plan to see like how strong they are and what they have. But it shows you, man, this world is almost at the end, man. And then the new heaven is coming upon this earth.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Especially now, because now, don't forget, they got the EBT. They couldn't know. Those women, they don't have they just decided the shutdown. They made sure that these women don't get their social security, but how do you see that? Exactly. Food stamps for welfare. So that's going to change the minds of these women completely. But as soon as government can assist them, they're gonna want to go and get a man again.
Isaiah 4. Isaiah 4, toch? 7 women take over.
Oh yeah, 4 and 1. Yeah. Can you read 6?
Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Yeah, so the man is going to be afraid, man, when this is going to happen, man. And they're going to be afraid before this already, but then they're going to be like, hey, man, what I need to do, man? They don't understand if they need to go left or right, man. There is no direction. That's why we have Yahweh Shai, that we can understand, like, hey, stay calm, man. Don't make haste in time of trouble, man. Just wait on Yahweh Shai. He will deliver you out of the trouble, man. Go on, read.
Verse 8. And they shall be afraid.
Can you give
Pangs.
me Isaiah 19 and 16? Okay. Yeah, give me Revelation 21.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them.
Yeah.
They shall be in pain as woman that travaileth.
Yeah.
They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Yeah, and that's talking about also that they're going to be broken up with the message, man. They're going to be scared, man. They don't understand what they need to do, man.
Behold, the day of the...
It's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord Jehovah, which he shaketh over them.
Can you read that one and I'll put it up?
This Acts chapter 9. verse 16. In the NLT, it says, in that day, the Egyptians will be as weak as women. They will cower in fear beneath the upraised fist of the Lord Yahweh of heaven. Let me read it again. In that day, the Egyptians will be as weak as women.
Yeah.
They will cower in fear beneath the upraising fist of the Lord of heaven's army.
It shows you that they're going to be scared shitless out of their mind, man. And hey, it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power, man. You don't want to fall in the hands of the wrong side, man. That's why we're standing boldly all the way to the end, man. Yahweh the Son to the end. We stay in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It's a fearful thing. Can you read
Book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
Yeah, so eventually they're going to be beheaded, man. In witness, man. You're going to see the downfall of them. Can't we?
And for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned in Mashiach for 1,000 years.
Yeah, so they're basically talking about the elect, man. They have the power that is in the spirit of the Yahweh Shai, man. We are Yahweh, we are accepted, man. We have the mark that the Most High put us separated, man, like we're supposed to be. Like it says in Deuteronomy, if I'm not mistaken, 7 and Ezekiel. Also Deuteronomy is supposed to be holy. Deuteronomy 6 and 7, I think. We're supposed to be holy unto the Heavenly Father. Can you get it? Deuteronomy 6 and 7. Yeah, okay, read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy God. The Lord Yahweh thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Shows you that we're supposed to have the mentality of it being separated from all these other nations. How much the elect is going to be separated of this nation, man. We're supposed to be, when the people basically see us, they see a total different spirits when we walk, man. They don't see a regular person, man. They see something is up with us. They'll be like, hey man, you're different, man. And we've been seeing these things, man. People coming up to us like, hey man, who are you? Basically that, I had that a couple of times. People ask me, you've been studying the whole day in the scriptures, then you go outside, people started to come to you like, hey, what's up with you? And they see something, because the spirit of Yahweh Shai is with us, man. Go on, can you read it? Yeah, you.
Verse 9, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Yeah, read it again, Baba Shashalak.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
Yeah, so it's fierce anger, man. The Most High comes with his anger, man. He comes with everything what he have, man. There's going to be a battle show, man. He ain't gonna hold back, man. His destruction is coming. People gonna feel the earth gonna shake to and fro, man, like a drunkard. It doesn't matter where you are or where you stand. You can feel the wrath of Yahweh Shai, because his anger, his face is going to be in the midst, man.
Isaiah.
Was not finished with the scripture.
I finish it.
Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
This Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein.
Everybody needs to hear.
The world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them, he had delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
So they're gonna feel the anger of the Most High. He says on Idumea, Edom, America, Esau, man, is going to be destroyed, man. His anger is coming down upon them, and for what they have done, all the wickedness, man. So, Khan?
Yeah, I have a scripture.
Khan?
This is Sirach 34 and 12. Some of them had he blessed and exalted, and some of them had he sanctified and set near himself. But some of them had he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. Gone. So the Most High has some people that he blessed, some people he puts near to himself, you know. But Ishmael, he also blessed Ishmael, by the way, you see. But some of them he cursed, you know, like Esau. You know, Esau seems that he's doing good, but in the end, it's not going to be worth it because he's not going to be mentioned at all anymore after this period. Understand? You know, we're not even going to, you know, they're not even going to remember about Esau being someone. You see? Only probably the ones that experienced it on this side. So yeah. So this is Isaiah 34 and 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice of Bozrah and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls.
So the satellites are still going to die. Separation also with our people also. That's also talk about the lambs. That talk about our own people going to be destroyed, and the goats talk about these nations. They're going to be destroyed. Right?
And the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall it shall lay waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever.
Yeah, so nothing is going to be can pass through America anymore, man. That land is going to be destroyed. It shows you also that there's a future prophecy. It didn't happen with Babylon, Egypt yet. Or it ain't going to happen with Egypt like this, man. America is going to be destroyed.
The cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. And thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons, and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there, and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest, and lay and hatch, and gather unto her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it had commanded, and the spirit it had gathered them. And he had cast a lot for them, and his hand had divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein.
Shows you that wild beasts are only going to live there, man. No more America going to be built up with towers or whatsoever. Wild beasts is going to live there, man. They're going to be like, that's going to be the rest place, man. The moment that they basically can bear children, man.
You ain't going to see no towers on Earth.
No, man, no tower whatsoever. The skyscrapers.
Everything is going to be burnt up. The elements shall melt, man. All those high-rise towers and things. Hey, that nuclear fire that melts a million. Hey, at 1,000,000 degrees, man.
Yeah, man.
Nothing survives that, man. No concrete, no metal, no nothing. You know, and it's gonna be 100,000, so it's gonna be like a million missiles.
And so in a warhead, you have different kind of multiple warheads in one missile. Shows you at the moment the missile goes in the sky, it comes down with more, man.
Good. But now they have one that's in the water. They have one like a torpedo missile.
Torpedo.
It's called Poseidon.
And it blows up.
Poseidon.
Good. And it blows up before it gets up close to the coast, and then it blows up.
Tsunami.
And then the tsunami hits it with more radiation, man. It's crazy, man.
Most it's beautiful.
I got some videos.
Yeah. God. Can you read on?
Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11,
Not
verse
10.
10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and this moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Yeah, so all this knowledge, what you see with the so-called smart people that designed all these things, their wisdom is gone, man. The Most High is going to take all the knowledge what they have is basically going to in the trash can, man. There's going to be darkness upon this earth. Can you give me the Obadiah 1 and 8?
It's Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 8. Shall I not in that day, say the Lord power, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Heman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Yeah, so they're going to be cut off, man. Esau, basically his mount, his philosophy, all the things is going to be cut off, man. It's going to be stopped because the Most High is going to interfere, man. Okay?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yeah, you have to always have the hatred against us, man. From Abel and Cain. That's where it started, man. Then on to Jacob and Esau, man. Always have the hatred. When the father Isaac basically passing away, what did Esau said? When the day of hand is, when his father, when his father's going to die, then he will slay his brother Jacob. It shows you that the hatred is still there, man. Till 6. Yeah, till 6. Yeah.
The book of Micah, chapter 3 and 5 in the NLT. This is what the Lord says. Your false prophets are leading my people astray. You promise peace for those who give you food, but you declare war on those who refuse to feed you. Now the night will close around you, cutting off all your visions. Darkness will cover you, putting on an end to your predictions. The sun will set for you, prophets, and your day will come to an end.
Yeah, so all these thing with the soothsayers, all these things going to be stopped, man. You basically the Most High is going to stop all these things. The false prophets, that people teaching false things, the churches teaching only love. That's all false, man. That's not the truth. It's all going to be stopped, man. Also, a lot of you have also different camps within the Hebrew Israelite teaching all kind of nonsense, man. That the MOTP ain't coming, that Jacob's trouble already happened.
But there's also a video that said that most Hebrew Israelites are bugged out, man.
Yeah.
And it's true.
It's true. It's true. You need to be crazy to believe on these things, man.
Israelites are bugged out, man. I'm telling you, man.
You need to. We're talking about we're gonna fly.
Yeah, of course. Look, we bugged out too, but not like that, man.
Not like that. But for the regular
These
person,
dudes, man, it's bugged out, man. It's crazy, man.
And then they,
I saw yesterday. I saw also with IU's SPK what they were doing on the battlefield, right? Training each other,
Yeah, I saw
and they
also.
pepper sprayed each other in the eyes, and they prepare them
To get ready for martial law.
Yeah, man, what kind of nonsense shit is that? And he told the big guy, he went down on me, breathe. You gotta breathe, brother. You gotta be relaxed, brother. Take it in. I was like, what the fuck you saying? Just straight in the eyes, motherfucker.
Probably they're gonna get shot with how do you say that? Body armor.
Body armor, yeah.
Bulletproof vest.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man.
Got a picture?
Yeah.
This is Romans 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Talk about it.
Right, because as the brother was explaining, it's truly a carnal mind to spray yourself with some pepper spray in your eyes, or to prepare yourself for war that's going to be waged against us. You have to be spiritual. These will come carnally. We only can control from the spirit, not tapping in the spirit, relying upon the spiritual experts.
Yeah, man. And that moment you're supposed to pray to Yahweh Hashem, and that He can deliver you, man. That protect you, man. We don't need those guns on our middles to be there. Hey, okay, we protect ourselves whatsoever. But hey, first we put our spirits in Yahweh Hashem. Like the guy that was attacked with a gun by Esau, right? Hey, probably the Most High put the spirit to give him a left and a right hook, man. At the moment that he was close by. Hey, probably the spirit of Yahweh Hashem was there for, okay, grab him around his neck right now, and then he fall on the ground, then hit him left and right, give him an uppercut. That's what we're supposed to do, man. Protect yourself and wait on the spirit, man. The spirit will reveal itself, man. But he was lucky, man, eventually.
Yeah, because the gun was unloaded,
It
right?
was unloaded, yeah.
So it was the airsoft
Was
rifle,
an
I heard.
Yeah.
But that can also penetrate your skin.
From close by, yeah,
Right.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still hurts.
But still, he didn't see it like that. He saw it.
Yeah.
He cut this, the thing 4 times,
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And you can see it empty.
Shows you, man. Crown, can you read on?
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 13 verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease and will lay down and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Yeah, that's Esau, the terrible. Huh?
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Isaiah 33 and 1 of the refuge.
That's a tall ass family, man. Those 4.
Oh, yeah.
Mother, father, daughter, son. All tall, man. Look, the father is on the left. The father is on the right. Even the
He's
woman
shorter.
is tall,
Yeah,
man.
but he's shorter than his son, though. Yeah.
Hey,
The
the woman is like my height, man.
Can you read that part again? Sorry, yeah. Can you read that part again? No.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 13 verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, so in this time we're going to be precious, man. You're going to have a lot of people going to the military and they're going to be destroyed, man. They're going to eat some war bullets, man. And we're going to be precious because when we walk in the street, people are going to be like, hey, man, they still in good shape, man. Nothing touching them, man. They'd be like, huh, what's happened with them? Well, people starting killing each other there and there. We just walking by because we have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem to protect us, man.
It's coming quickly, man. That's
Yeah.
coming quickly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, like if trucks can't refill the supermarkets already, that's hell on earth already,
I
man.
experienced that, man.
Yeah.
With the so-called 19 thing. We almost can say it right now because we get our channels back, but we still be quiet about it. But when I was working in the supermarket, when the thing hit, hey man, that supermarket was being robbed, like not robbed, but they bite everything up in 1 or 2 hours, man. The whole place was empty. We needed to shut down, and the trucks needed to come, man, to fill it up. 3 trucks, 4 trucks needed to come back to fill it up, man. So it shows you in 1 or 2 hours that supermarket is empty, man. And then you need 3 trucks to refill it, man. If the trucks, like the brother said, if the trucks didn't come, it's done. And eventually we had like from 7 till 8, the elderly people can come inside. And after that, the normal people can come. So they made the separation for that, so that the people can just, the older people can just buy the things in peace, basically. Because people were grabbing all kind of things, man.
We had fights breaking out.
Yeah, man. The toilet paper, that was the biggest nonsense thing what was going on. and they left the pasta, they left that. The chips was gone, chocolate was gone, and I was like, use the flour. Of course, the flour was gone because we had a lot of Turkish and Moroccan people. So, but the pasta from the Italian things, that was the only thing was left. I was like, okay, it's still food, right?
They said in Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, so all these things.
Last verse. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
And that's,
Can I say something on that?
No.
Something to say? Like how do you say that? The digital ID, all that shit is called totalitarianism. Do you believe in Holland we live in a democracy, but it's actually a democracy as a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship masked as a democracy because soon, if you don't have, if you ate too much meat or whatever, or you drove too much with your car, the how do you say that? The emission and all those things is gonna be linked to whatever you can buy. And if you bought too much meat or whatever, you can't travel that far. They'll just basically stop your car. That's why everything has to be electric now. And they can stop your money. Because like if you want to buy some meat or something, they're gonna just say, hey, your emissions are too high, man.
I'm curious. What do you guys here?
what we're standing for is tell the truth, to tell the people who they truly are. The people that live right now in Israel are not the true Jews, and that's what we'll explain also. We are the 12 tribes of Israel, goes to the Negroes, the Latinos, Native Americans. They go back to the biblical, of what the people call Jesus. This is the father's, his father is Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and his son is Yahushai. And that's the true image of what, according to the Bible, who he is. So we tell the people like what people see, like the so-called white man with blue eyes, is not the truth. And destruction is coming into America. And like what the brother was talking about, the MOTB, the microchip is coming. That's all the prophecy what we are talking about. Just bring out the truth and that destruction is coming up on this earth.
Nou, dus jullie spreken Nederlands?
Ik praat ook Nederlands.
Ja, ik heb Revelations gelezen.
Ja, oké.
Ik ben er wel mee bekend, maar ik was gewoon benieuwd.
Ja.
Waar ben jij vandaan?
Ik ben zelf van het Midden-Oosten.
Van waar?
Koerdistan, Irak.
Oh, Koerdistan. Maar dan je bent niet moslim dan?
Nee. Ik ben christen.
Want je hebt christelijke Koerden ook, toch?
Ja.
Ja.
Ik ben wel opgegroeid in de islamitische gemeenschap.
Ja.
Maar ik heb bijvoorbeeld ook eens christenen gevolgd.
Oh, serieus?
Ja. Ja, ik ben wel bekend. Ja. Jullie hebben natuurlijk wat andere kleding aan, ik was benieuwd.
Ja, maar dat hebben jullie in het Midden-Oosten ook.
Ja, zeker.
Dit is eigenlijk de kleding die onze voorouders droegen voordat ze in slavernij gezet werden.
Ja.
Dus in West-Afrika zie je dat.
Ja.
Als je oude Chinese telefoons kijkt, zie je dat ook. Dat ze ook dan de kleding hebben.
Ja.
De Arabieren dragen dat ook. En ja, eigenlijk alle rassen hadden dit soort kleding. Voordat ze nu deze moderne kleding dragen.
Ja.
Dus in het Midden-Oosten, daar komen wij eigenlijk ook oorspronkelijk vandaan. Wij zijn geen Afrikanen. Wij waren in Afrika voor 1500 jaar, maar we zijn uit Israël naar Afrika gevlucht en vanuit daar zijn we gekocht als slaven. Omdat wij andere goden gingen aanbidden. Daarom heeft God ons zeg maar gestraft en ons verslaafd gedaan. En heeft zelf gezorgd dat wij onze identiteit zouden verliezen. Andere mensen hebben niet onze identiteit, omdat ze zo zijn. Dat zijn ze.
En waar geloven jullie precies in? Het is wel het volk van Christus?
Jawel, maar niet dat Christus een witte man is, want dat is een leugen.
Ja. Okay.
Hij komt niet voor de hele wereld, hij komt alleen voor zijn volk.
En hoe zien jullie dat?
Nou, oorspronkelijk, de Israëlieten waren donkere mensen. Ja? Dus, hoe moet ik dat zeggen? De Israëlieten waren hele donkere mensen.
Reset.
En je moet het zo zien, je bent wat je vader is. Dus ik moet het ook zo goed uitleggen. In jouw regio heb je veel van onze mensen eigenlijk. Dan lijken ze niet op ons. Dus jij zou ook eentje kunnen zijn, zonder dat je het weet.
Voor mij gaat het natuurlijk helemaal niet om de huid.
Nee, dat snap ik wel, maar,
En de afkomst.
maar het is wel belangrijk. Want je weet niet, je moet weten wie je was. Je moet je verleden kennen, zodat je weet waar je naartoe gaat, snap je?
Ja.
De alle naties die een hand hebben gehad in het onderdrukken van ons volk, zal vernietigd worden. Ze gaan zelf de slavernij gezet worden. Er komt ook een derde wereldoorlog.
Is het niet aan onszelf om Christus te kiezen ongeacht je familielijn? Stel, voor mij, ik kom dan uit het Midden-Oosten, van een familielijn van islamitische mensen en daarvoor Yazidis en daarvoor andere heilige geloven.
Ja.
Als ik dan kies om Christus te volgen, dan staat het van mijn ketting.
Ja, maar
Is dat niet wat Christus doet? Ons allemaal vrijmaken?
doet ons allemaal. Maar het kan zijn dat jij niet hoe zeg je dat? Niet wat zou jouw natie zijn volgens de Bijbel? Nou, laten we daar beginnen.
Lastig. Ik weet niet mijn hele familielijn uit mijn hoofd. Wat ik weet is, voor generaties lang komen uit de bergen van Koerdistan.
Ja.
En ja, dat was eerst met Mesopotamië. Het is door de geschiedenis heel erg veranderd.
Precies, want je hebt ook massamigratie en je hebt ook de Perzen. Volgens mij jullie taal komt ook heel dicht bij Perzisch.
En we hebben ook Persische invloed, jazeker.
Precies. Dus dan moet je jezelf afvragen, hoe moet je dat zeggen man? Kijk, het is niet zomaar dat jij geïnteresseerd bent in de Bijbel of zo, snap je? Het komt alleen de hemelse vader kan dat voor jou doen. Snap je? De meeste mensen die hier langslopen, die geloven in zichzelf of in hun potentieel. Snap je? Dus er kan een reden zijn daarachter. Wij weten natuurlijk niet wie jij bent of wie jouw voorvader is. Maar we moeten jou wel de waarheid zeggen. Het gaat wel terug naar ons volk. Snap je? En als jij geen probleem hebt om te zorgen dat hij een goede man was.
Dit is niet te ontkennen, dit staat in openbaar.
Oké,
Dit is niet te ontkennen. Nee.
Maar lees wat je had.
Dit is Numbers 1 en 18.
Dus gewoon kijk, je kan er zo uitzien. Nou, kijk, onze voorouders die zijn ook als slaven bijvoorbeeld in Arabië.
Ja,
En dan zien ze
mijn
bijvoorbeeld.
voorouders zijn ook slaven.
Oké. Dus dan zien ze bijvoorbeeld een mooie Arabische vrouw, dan maken ze daar kinderen mee. En dan stel dat het een jongen is. Die gaat meer lijken op Arabier. En hij gaat weer trouwen met een Arabische vrouw.
Ja.
En dan worden ze bijvoorbeeld moslim. En dan lijkt hij helemaal Arabisch.
Ja.
Maar hij is alsnog een van ons, want zijn voorvader is een van ons. Dus het maakt niet uit wat de moeder is, het gaat om wat de vader is. Je komt uit je moeder, maar je komt eerst uit je vader.
Ja.
Snap je?
Maar het idee is dan dus
Ja.
dat de afkomst en de lineage die je hebt,
Ja.
dat dan je tot een onderdeel maakt van Gods volk.
Ja, want Abraham was een man en Ismaël was een man en er zijn 18 naties op aarde. Je kent Noah toch?
Ja.
Noah had 3 zoons.
Ja.
Ham, Shem en Jafet.
Ja.
Ja? Ham was de voorvader van de mensen in Afrika.
Ja.
Dat waren, weet je, de Berbers?
Sorry?
Ken je de Berbers?
Ja.
De Tuareg heb je ook.
Ja.
Dat zijn ongeveer dezelfde mensen. Dat is Lut had je. Put, dat is de voorvader van de... Nee, Put is de voorvader van de Berbers, kan je zeggen. Dan had je Kanaan, dat is de voorvader van de mensen uit Kenia, Oeganda, Zuid-Afrika. Dan had je Kush, dat is de voorvader van de Ethiopiërs, de mensen uit Eritrea, de mensen uit Somalië en Djibouti. Dat is ook één volk. En dan had je, wie nog meer man? Kenen zijn die Zuid-Afrikanen eigenlijk. Snap je? Dus er zijn vier mensen die regio. Maar dan moet je ook rekening houden met massamigratie. Wij komen uit Shem Maar wij zijn in Afrika naar Afrika gevlucht. En dat geschiedenis moet je net kennen.
Maar het onderdeel van Gods volk zijn is toch het volk van Christus meer dan waar je vandaan komt.
Nee, je moet de bloedlijn zien van de voorvader. Je moet uit die bloedlijn komen. Anders kan jij niet... Kijk, als jij een zoon hebt, toch? En jouw zoon heeft land in... jij hebt een land in Goeds, een stuk land. Kan iemand zeggen, ik vind jou een aardige vent en ik wil leven zoals jij ook leeft. En uiteindelijk, maar jij kan uiteindelijk niet wat jouw leven is van jouw vader aan hem geven. Ja, misschien als je naar de notaris gaat en dat soort dingen misschien wel, maar eigenlijk is het systeem. Is dat wat ik bedoel, toch? Dus zo is het eigenlijk ook met deze belofte.
Komen we dan niet allemaal van Adam en Eva gemaakt met zo? Of zie ik dat verkeerd?
Ja, geef me Deuteronomium 32. Deuteronomy 32 en 8 volgens mij. Er is een verdeling in de volken. Kijk, nu leven, zij hebben hun land al. Zij hebben al hun belofte eigenlijk. De witte man, hij regeert de hele aarde nu. Het is nu zijn tijd om te regeren, snap je? Hij kan zeggen tegen jongen, meisje en jongen, en jij moet het accepteren. En als je het niet accepteert, dan verlies je je baan. Zoveel macht heeft hij tegenwoordig. Hij kan, dit is de tijd van zijn regie, zeg maar. De Arabieren hebben ook een tijd gehad, onder de tijd van de Ottomanen en de Turken. Ja? Zij hebben ook een tijd gehad om te regeren. Dan had je de Babyloniërs, die ken je ook. Ja, Nebuchadnezzar, de Assyriërs, de Darius en Xerxes, weet je. Zij hebben ook een tijd gehad. Daarvoor had je de Egyptenaren, hebben ook een tijd gehad. Maar dit is de tijd van de witte man. En wat ik wil zeggen is, deze mensen hebben nergens van, ze worden niet los geworden van niks. Want zij werken al samen. Wij zijn de enigen die geen verlof. Op dit moment we hebben geen land. We hebben onze taal is kwijt. Zelfs als we elkaar zien, spreken we vaak andere talen. Dus we zijn helemaal verspreid overal ter wereld en niemand geeft om ons.
Maar jullie verlangen is om dat terug samen te brengen.
Nee, maar de hemelse vader gaat het doen.
Oké.
Maar hij gaat eerst deze andere naties straffen. Ja, daarom komt die derde wereldoorlog. En dan gaat hij ons weer in ons land zetten. Maar het moet eerst gebouwd worden. En het gaat daarna weer opgebouwd worden. Snap je? Israël moet helemaal vernietigd worden. Je ziet toch wat ze doen met Palestijnen en zo. Denk je dat de gekozen mensen zijn van God? Ze hebben hoe zeg je dat? Ze doen alsof ze in de Torah en de Tanakh geloven. Maar ze geloven eigenlijk in de Babylonische Talmud. En dat is dus satanisch. Je moet duivelse praktijken uitvoeren om macht te krijgen van Satan. Ja. En het is hetzelfde met al deze celebrities.
Maar als iemand dan vraagt om vergeving en werkelijk keert tot Jezus, diegene kan dan toch gered worden?
Als zijn voorvader teruggaat naar een van ons. Snap je? De rest gaan allemaal in slavernij. Net zoals wij in slavernij moesten gaan. Man. Wij moesten boeten voor de dingen die onze voorvaders hebben gedaan. Het is heel simpel. En al deze naties zijn hier onze baas. Ja? We kunnen nu naar jouw land gaan en ze gaan ons ook discrimineren. We kunnen naar China gaan, ze gaan ons ook discrimineren. Maar dat is de straf van de hemelse vader. En wij moeten het gewoon accepteren. Maar uiteindelijk komt er verlossing voor ons. Snap je? Uiteindelijk gaan wij regeren. Maar wij gaan regeren met de Bijbel. Met de wetten die in de Bijbel staan. Ja? Je mag niet een andermans vrouw slapen met een andermans vrouw. Je mag je baard niet scheren. Je mag geen varken eten. Je mag geen garnalen eten.
Jullie houden je dus wel aan de wet.
Je moet besneden zijn. Precies.
Ja.
Snap je wat ik bedoel?
Nee, maar was dat niet met het offer van Jezus, omdat hij het perfecte offer was, dat onze oude geboden?
We gaan het lezen. We gaan het lezen, ja.
Ik ben oprecht benieuwd.
Zo, goede vraag. Maar lees wat je had. Yes, Deuteronomium 32.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Oké, dus hij verdeelde de hoe zeg je dat? De inheritance, de erfgoed, toch?
Ja.
Toen hij de erfenis verdeelde van de wereld. Ja, nee.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
Hij verdeelde de zoons van Adam. Ja, dus zoals ik net zei, Ham is de voorvader van de Afrikanen. Die had 4 zoons. Shem had ja, meerdere nakomelingen. Je had Elam, dat is de Oost-Indiërs. Je had Assyriërs, dat is eigenlijk veel van waar jullie vandaan komen. Weet je? En dan had je de Arabieren ook, dat is ook een andere ras. Je hebt de Turken. De Turken zijn eigenlijk dat zijn grote vijanden van de Koerden en ook van de Armenen. Maar zij zijn eigenlijk dezelfde zaak als van die mensen die nu in Israël regeren. Alleen veel mensen weten dat niet. Alleen onder het mom van islam zijn ze ook tegen die zogenaamde Joden in Israël, want dat zijn ze niet. Maar ze zijn eigenlijk dezelfde ras. Snap je?
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Of Israël. Dus hij heeft bepaalde dingen gedaan volgens onze erfenis uiteindelijk. Maar hij moest ons ook straffen. Dus hij is eerlijk, snap je? Wij kunnen misschien de zogenaamde gekozen mensen zijn, maar hij gaat ons ook straffen als we fout zijn. Snap je? Net zoals jij hebt een zoon, je houdt van je zoon, maar hij gaat hem klappen als hij niet eerlijk, als hij foute dingen doet, zodat hij discipline heeft. Dat is met ons gebeurd. Snap je?
Dat is de liefde van hem.
Juist. En dat is ook de liefde, dus het is een balans. Snap je?
Maar de ultieme liefde zat natuurlijk in dat hij zijn eigen zoon naar de aarde toe bracht. Dus het was perfect offer. Want wij kunnen nooit al die geboden naleven. Dat is onmogelijk.
Precies. Daar is genade voor, maar dat betekent alsnog niet dat je kan doen wat je Matthäus 5 vers 7. Je kan alsnog niet kijken. Je kan niet alsnog.
Ja.
Zeg, kijk, je kan zeggen.
Niet doen wat je wil, je
precies.
moet werkelijk berouw hebben.
Precies, maar je moet alsnog de wetten proberen te houden.
Tuurlijk.
En de wetten die je niet kan houden, daar is vergevenis voor, daar is grace voor. Je kan niet zeggen, oh ja, weet je, ja, we kunnen niet alle wetten houden, maar oh ja, die vriend van mij heeft een leuke vriendin, laat me met haar gaan liggen. Dat mag niet. Snap je? Dus eigen controle. Bijvoorbeeld, een van de wetten die heel moeilijk te houden is bijvoorbeeld probeer sokken te krijgen die 100% dezelfde stof
Ja,
hebben.
dezelfde kledingstof.
Ja, dus de wet zegt van hé, je moet één bepaalde stof dragen, toch? Je kan niet gemengde materiaal opmaken.
Gewassen, dus je niet 22 gewassen op één
Precies,
afstand.
precies. Dus
Want wij hebben dat zelf niet meer in de hand.
juist. Zie je, dus daarvoor, zie deze man snapt het man. Daarvoor heb je dus genade van de hemelse vader. Snap je? Dus je gaat bijvoorbeeld boodschappen halen. En je weet dat je geen varken moet eten.
Ja.
Maar stiekem met een stofvarken erin gezet. Hoe gaan we dat weten? Dat is die genade dat hij voor gestorven is. Maar niet van ik doe gewoon wat ik wil omdat er genade is. Nee.
Ik heb ook veel moeite met die mindset in het christelijk geloof. Van oh, ik word net al vergeten.
Nee, maar zo werkt het niet, man. Maar deze mensen, dat zijn valse profeten.
Sorry, ik onderbrak je. Hij wilde net wat gaan lezen.
Ja, maar ja, les.
Daarom zijn we ook in de kerk. Waar 2 of 3 zijn in zijn naam, daar is hij in het midden, toch? Dus wij doen niet mee met die dingen. Vrouwen bepalen wat er in de kerk gebeurt. Dat is onzin, man. Dat hoort niet, man. Dat is, daarom. Lees een paar gezinnen. Begin te lezen, man. Begin gewoon te lezen, man. Ja.
Kijk, zeg maar, net wat je zei, zeg maar, iedereen kan vergeven worden. Maar stel dus dat je, zeg maar, iemand die kinderen molesteert, die heeft het aangevallen. En hij blijft het maar doen. Kan hij dan gered worden door alleen maar zeggen, ja, ik doe het niet meer, maar ik geloof in Jezus, om het zo maar te zeggen. Maar ik doe het niet meer.
Ik denk dat de Heer ons hart kent. Als iemand werkelijk berouw heeft van de ergste zonde, David is vergeven. Salomo is vergeven. Die naast Christus in. Ze zijn vergeven omdat ze werkelijk berouw hadden voor wat er gebeurt. En dat is heel belangrijk. Alleen de Heer weet het.
Ja,
ik geloof dat Christus machtig is en harten kan veranderen. Maar inderdaad, zoals jullie het zeggen, ze zeggen in plaats van met, oh ja, nee, ik geloof in Christus. Nee, zo werkt het niet. Daar ben ik het mee eens.
En berouw tonen is, ik heb dit gedaan, ik doe het niet meer en ik stop. Toen die vrouw gepakt werd voor, hoe is dat? Voor de overspelpleger. Ze was gevangen in die handeling. Toen zei Jezus van...
Hij die zonder zonde is.
Ja, precies, dat zei hij. Maar hij zei ook, ga en zondig niet meer. Maar als ze daarna
En ze
zo
vergeten
gepakt
het tweede
zouden worden, precies. Maar als ze daarna gepakt zouden worden, zo hadden ze alle recht om aan te komen. Snap je? Maar hij had genade omdat ten eerste zij heeft vooral getoond, als het goed is. En die mannen waren niet in een positie, zij konden eigenlijk zelf ook die morele rechter zijn. Maar hun zondes waren erger dan die vrouw zelf.
Ja.
Snap je? Dus, maar lees wat je hebt.
This is Matthew 5 and 17.
Dit is wat Jezus zelf zei, ja.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Dus de man die ze Jezus noemen, zijn naam is eigenlijk Yahweh. Hij is niet gekomen om te zeggen van, ik ga deze wet vernietigen.
Wanneer hij praat over de law, gaat het over de law of Moses.
Nee, hij praat over de zin. Hij heeft ook geboden in de zin.
He said, I am the law. Which means, hij vervult alle wetten van Mozes. En daarom heeft hij het recht op zich.
Oké, maar luister naar dit, luister naar dit.
Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Precies, till all be fulfilled. Dus kijk, dit praat eigenlijk over de wet in de Oude Testament ook. Snap je? Dus niet alleen de 10 geboden. Het praat ook echt over de andere wetten. Want het is duidelijk dat ze... Kijk, bijvoorbeeld ongeschoren vlees eten, dat mag ook niet. En de discipelen deden het ook niet. Anders had hij hun dat wel geleerd. Snap je? Dus dit is dus het valkuil dat veel mensen hebben met... Dat hebben wij het grootste probleem mee met de kerk. Ze doen gewoon wat ze willen en ze houden de wetten niet. Ja? Dus daarom zijn wij... Voordat ik dit kende, ging ik van kerk naar kerk. En toen merkte ik van, hé, dit klopt helemaal niet. Ze volgen de wet helemaal niet. Wat is dan de richtlijn? De wet is een richtlijn, het gaat jou niet redden. Natuurlijk, dat zegt de Bijbel ook, het gaat jou niet redden. Want geloof in God gaat je redden. Maar er moet wel een bepaalde richtlijn zijn voor om het juiste te doen natuurlijk. Dus 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. Corinthians 14 and 34. And 1 Timothy 2 and 11.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Yeah.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Dus de hoofd van elke man is de man die Jezus noemen, hij is eigenlijk Yahweh. Zijn naam is Yahweh.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man, snap je? Dus de vrouw wordt eigenlijk onderwerpen aan haar man. Ja, dus.
And the head of Yahushai is Yahweh.
En de hoofd van de man die ze Jezus noemen is de hemelse vader. Ja, dat is eigenlijk de goede woord. Ja, volgens ze dat ook niet. Heb je het? Ja, 1 Timothy 2 en 11, ja.
This is 1 Timothy 2 and 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Wat heb je tegenwoordig? Vrouwelijke verstoren. Dat weet ik bedoel. Dat wordt niet, man.
Het is om te weten over het boeken is dat het geschreven is door Paulus in een context van die tijd waar dus heel erg veel onrust was in de gemeentes. Omdat er geen duidelijk leiderschap was. Dus ik snap wat jullie zeggen. Dat is natuurlijk ook een klein beetje in de historische context. Want als je het neemt naar nu, het is ook zo dat vrouwen nu kunnen lezen en schrijven, wat toen niet zo was. Dus ik zeg niet wat ik vind over vrouwelijke pastoren, maar wat ik wel denk is dat soms historische context ook belangrijk is.
This is 1 Timothy 2 and 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
Dit is eigenlijk, de hemelse vader heeft het gewoon zo opgezet. Kijk, natuurlijk, ik moet dat in het extreme wat Arabieren doen gaat ook te ver. Snap je?
Ik ben daar opgegroeid.
Dus, maar je spreekt Arabisch of niet?
Nee, ik spreek Koerdisch. Wij hebben altijd Kurmanji is van de
Versta je dat?
Turks-Syrisch en ik versta daar niet veel. Maar we hebben altijd geweigerd Arabisch te spreken.
Ja, ik weet
De
het.
taal van ons onderdrukken.
Ja, ik
Maar jongens, ontzettend bedankt.
Ja. Ja.
Mag ik jullie uitgeven?
Ja, precies.
Ontzettend bedankt. Het beste.
We zijn hier elke zaterdag.
Ja, ik zie jullie vaker daarom.
Oh, je woont hier in de buurt?
Ik woon in Houten en in Amsterdam.
Oh, oké.
Yes. Ontzettend bedankt.
Rustig aan, ja.
Bedankt.
Rustig aan, hè.
Tot de volgende.
Yeah, as I wanted to say, man, Isaiah, man. Isaiah, something up. Man shall be a hiding place from the wind. Yeah, well, how do you say that? We got these SNAP benefits.
What? Snap better.
SNAP benefits. We got SNAP. So no more benefits, no more Section 8, all of that stop, man. I hope it takes, it takes a little bit longer so that it can burn them a little bit, you know?
Exactly.
Burn them back to righteousness. Because, hey, all these women is gonna go bugging out, man.
Yeah.
They in chimp mode now, man. You know, a woman said, yeah, what do you expect me to do now, huh? Am I supposed to starve? You ain't gonna get me no groceries and need those groceries, man. You know, where's your man? You see that? You choose to make children with irresponsible men, and then you expect the government to pick up the tab, man. Understand? And then you chase away that man, and if he's gone, it's your fault too, because why are you making children with a man like that, man? And if you were respectful enough, you would have a normal conversation with him. You would be able to get a normal conversation with him to where he sends you money to take care of his kids, not your kids alone. It's also his kids, right? So what is that? About
So the book of Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2, it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a comfort from the tempest, and rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Yeah, so there's tribulation coming upon the earth, where these women that are now receiving all these benefits from the government, right? Those food stamps, right? The way how they also can make money. Child support. Yeah, child support. There's cyber prostitution. All of it is going to come to an end. And then these women are going to cry. You know, and only the men of the Lord, they're going to be a hedge for all the peril that's coming upon the earth. That is said of Isaiah chapter 4 and 1 as well.
Exactly. They're gonna stop believing that they equal. All the guys gonna go out the window quick. You know, as soon as there's cops, I'm telling you, that I believe I met one at the job, man. This guy is supposed to be. I thought he's a little bit overweight. With unshaven beard a little bit, glasses, he looks like a guy that be fapping all day, man. And he plays video games also, heavy. I believe he's okay. But I'm always nice to him so that he doesn't kill me in those days, man. Nah, I'm just saying, just be reasonable with everyone, man. You know, just be nice to everyone, normal. You know, if he's changed, if he does strange things, talk strange to you, then it's a different thing. But he's always respectful, so I'm respectful to him. Not because, yeah, exactly, be at peace with all of them. Not because he's a weirdo, I have to get on him.
Hey, you remember that dude? He was in the store and he made a picture of this woman.
Oh.
And then she caught him.
Yeah.
And then he said, and then she asked, what you gonna do with the picture? He said, well, what did he say? He said he's gonna figure it out later. You saw the video also.
He's gonna figure it out later.
Basically, he wanted to tell her, like, what you gonna do about it? I have it on my phone, so what you gonna do about it?
The guy was strong though.
It was
He
strong,
looked
man.
He looked strong. He worked out.
I need to watch that part again, man. I laughed my ass off about that, man. I'm gonna figure it out later. And then he asked him another question and he said nothing again.
Yeah. This is another thing also. He was on a show. I said, listen, later, I'm gonna jack off and think about you. Nothing you can do about it.
It's crazy, man.
You got tricks out here, man. You see, so hey, that's gonna show. Hey, you got a bunch of pictures. A chick woman also made a video on that this man was in their living room.
Yeah.
Weirdo, man. Like that guy, he just was over there and she takes him away and he left.
Yeah.
He didn't even take nothing, man.
But she was, she didn't, the first time she was thinking like somebody was inside, but she didn't recognize it. Later on she went in further looking it out, then she saw something pass by. But the first time she was like, in a dream or something, but the guy was in her living room.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's broke in. Yeah, broke in. I was just walking by in our house. Yeah. Where's the man? You need the man to have protection, man.
You see that? That's what you get.
Yeah.
On that independent shit. That's what you get.
Yeah, he was reading
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Can you read on? Isaiah?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse
12.
You have stuff again?
12, yeah.
Okay. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah. So the man is going to be more precious than fine gold, man. It's going to be scarce to find a man like that, the man of the Lord, man.
Verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yosai of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
So in his fierce anger, everything's going to be shaken out of this place, man. The Most High is going to send the missiles upon America, but you're going to feel it everywhere where you're standing, man. There's no way you can hide it. No way you can hide yourself. If the missile has your name on it, it's coming for you, man. Come.
And it shall be as the chased roe, and the sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found,
Okay, read it then.
everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled.
So even the children are going to be dashed, man. It shows you that the missile doesn't have emotions, man. The missile doesn't has the gender revealness whatsoever, man. The missile will come for children, old, young, it doesn't matter, man. Okay?
And their wives ravished.
Ravish, that goes into what a lot of Indian people are doing. With the
Grapefruits. The
I ain't
grapefruits.
gonna say it.
My bad.
You know the grapes that they're plucking out to eat?
Grapes.
Yeah, the grapes, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to say. What they do on the train when the leaves are growing in the train.
Let's say,
I felt something. I had to.
let's say they get grape juice. Okay?
Grape juice. You know when it's in the train they drink
like-
grape juice? They juice the grapes, you know what I'm saying?
They like the grape juice.
And the females, they don't like the grape juice.
They don't like the grape.
No, they don't like that.
They like the grape.
Yeah. But that,
Different.
but that's going to happen. A lot of people are going to drink grape juice. Yeah, read that?
Verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the meats against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
So they ain't going to delight. This Russia ain't going to be like, I want the gold, silver. They don't care about the gold or silver. They ain't going to be tricked by the ways that they can be the bride, basically. You cannot
Bribe them.
Bribe them. So what? You cannot bribe them, man. Russia going to destroy them. They have that task, that duty, what they're going to do, and that's going to happen. Huh?
Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Yeah.
Their eyes shall not spare children.
Genesis 19 and 24.
Wait.
Yeah, read. Yeah, so read that part again, 18.
Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
So the missiles doesn't have emotions, man. It shows you, man. It doesn't care. The Most High has anger, man. They're gonna be destroyed.
You can also see it in Palestine.
Yeah.
The missiles are not only killing the Hamas soldiers, or how to say it, but they're also killing the children, the elderly, everybody.
Yeah, you hear a lot of also talking about the.
Never see balance between them, right?
But you have also a lot of times that you see from the documentaries that people are talking about when the army comes through, they even grabbing children to do the things on them. They go to the whole village, man. Yeah.
Also, let me say that Dan Bilzerian made a great point, right? He said, how do you see that? Pierce Morgan, he said, like, yeah, it's just Hamas and all these type of things, right? They're using them as human shields, right? That's what they said. So then Dan Bilzerian said, like, so if you have a school shooter, right? School shooter, are you gonna bomb the whole school and kill everyone, or are you gonna get in there and get the guy that's basically doing wrong? You see, and that he has a great point right there, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You get the one responsible for the killing.
exactly. You don't just kill everyone. You know, because if that would happen on the Israeli side, it would be you would hear that the rest of this year, man.
Yeah.
I promise you.
I also heard that Colombia, the president for Colombia, he gonna send some Sinai squad to Colombian soldiers to protect the Gazan people for a peace treaty or something like that. We have to see.
Let's see what happens. Go.
Come, this is verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So this is the same thing. Can you read it? It's the same thing that already happened, but now on a different scale, man.
Genesis chapter 19 and verse 24. Then the Lord Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
So it's the same thing, but now it's going to be with the missiles, man. It's going to rain a lot of missiles upon America, man. Going all around the world, basically missiles, man. Huh? Read up.
Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell from generation to generation.
Yeah, basically what we're telling, basically what we're doing is preaching the Bible, speaking about the Bible and the truth. That World War III is coming to this world, and that the man that they call Jesus, the so-called, they see him now as a so-called white man, but this is the true image according to the Bible. So this is all the things that we're telling our people, the people that live in right now in Israel, they call themselves Jewish, they are not the true people. So we're telling our people to wake up, and the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that they are true biblical people from the Bible. So we're giving the people like a warning for what time we live in and what is coming upon this earth.
Basically like opening the eyes of the people.
Yeah, basically calling them back, mainly the elect. Them like, hey, they need to come back to the Heavenly Father. Because now you see the world is upside down. The world is not in order.
Don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why you have this whole Skittle Mafia, you know about the rainbow thing.
What is that?
The rainbow thing, the people from the rainbow color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that whole thing is nonsense. It's not prudent to the life, basically, because if you have a man and a woman, that you get life from. But if you have a man and a man, you can't get life. A female and female, you can't
There
get
is some
life.
biological, movement.
Yeah, it needs to continue on. That's life. And where are you from?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Okay. Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah. I'm from South America. He's from South America. He's also from South America.
¿Hablas español?
Hier hablo español.
Oh, which part of South
Un
America?
poquito.
¿Qué parte desse Suramai?
No, somos de la
Okay.
Caribe. Caribe, ¿saben Curazao?
Oh, yeah. I was in the Caribbean, so I was in Cuba. I just one second, guys, sorry.
No.
Yo.
So yeah, can you read that? Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in from generation to generation.
So to generation shall not inhabit. So this shows you also that this is still not happened. This is future prophecy. So you have a lot of people say, the scholars that says, this is talking about the Neo-Babylon Empire, but this is not true, man. This is because when we said it in the beginning, Isaiah didn't know what he was prophesying about. Do you? He didn't saw the vision yet.
Neither,
Like the vision about America.
neither shall the Arabian pitch stand there.
Yeah.
Neither shall the
so
shed.
you always have the Ishmaelites, also Ishmael.
Thank you very much for the
No
information.
worries, man.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Good
Yeah,
luck.
thank you.
You're doing a good thing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so you have also the Ishmaelites that always have shops everywhere in America or whatsoever, but also you see them also living in the desert a lot of times. They can sit everywhere they come, but they cannot sit in America anymore. Nobody gonna be there anymore. You can't, we don't.
Neither shall the shepherd make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there,
Yeah.
and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures,
Yeah.
and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Dance huh? Dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses,
Yeah.
and the dragons in their pleasant palaces, Slakia. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
Yeah, so you see America is going to be destroyed, man. And we cannot wait for that day to come, man. We see the missiles going flying by and filling the earth, or maybe we are already in the chariots, man.
Hour at the sun, man.
That's why we always say hour at the sun, man. We hope we can see the downfall of America real soon, man.
It's done, right? So with that,
Ja, ik heb één.
yeah, we just did.
This is Psalms, we want to do Psalms chapter 107. This Psalms chapter 137 and verse 8. O Babylon, it's like that. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Yeah, so the same thing what you have done to us, put our people in captivity, the same thing is coming upon you, man. But now it comes with the fears of the anger of the Heavenly Father. Y'all have put us in captivity. Y'all have still this day, y'all have us in captivity. And you have a lot of people that want to say like, no, I'm free, I'm walking around, I can go to my job. Yeah, you're stupid. That's captivity. You're still a slave member, only you get now paid for it, man. But that shows some people now we have the tools and the other side again. So yeah, basically that's it. We have the so-called Christian people again clapping and dancing.
It's really played out, man. Come on, most of these people know they're full of shit, man.
Of course.
And yet people, but the Most High just ordained them to that kind of walk in life.
Maybe you see them every time you don't see them with the Bible or whatsoever in their hand. So it's only dancing and so-called having a good time.
What is it called? The gospel, the good gospel or something like that. Prosperity gospel. It's all about good, and never evil. Always good.
Yeah.
Always good. As long as you keep giving money, it's good.
Fill the
As long
pockets.
as you keep giving money.
It shows you there's no order in the churches, man. You can come and do whatever you want and be as you want. If you are a so-called man that is built up into a female, you can still come to the church,
Hey,
man.
you remember the dude in America? He said, "I'm not gay no more. I'm delivered."
No, I don't know that.
You didn't see that video? It went viral, man. But anyway, dude acting like he is still a sodomite, man. Acting like he's straight again. He said, "I'm not gay no more." But the way he even said it was
gay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, hey, that's the basic thing, man. I don't really have anything. So, with that, let me read a couple of verses right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4:3. But the multiplying rod of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips, nor lay any fast foundation. For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of winds they shall be rooted out. The unperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable, not ripe to eat, yea, meat for nothing. So with that, we'll say all praises and glory go to the Most High.
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Prakash.
Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kumar,